Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we are going to be covering Manchester United v Tottenham Hotspur in the EFL Cup. How are we doing, folks? So, lineup to begin with, we've got Martinez, Lindelof and Yoro as the back three. Bay and Dia making a surprise cameo over Onana. I mean, obviously, Amorim's been rotating since he came into the job, but this is definitely a rotation from Amorim in terms of quality within the side. We've got, let's have a look here. So we've got Bayendier in goal. We have Yoro, Lindelof and Martinez as the three centre-backs. Mazraoui right wing-back, fortunately, because there were rumours that he was injured, so hopefully he can go through the match without picking up any niggles. In the midfield, we've got Ugarte and Eriksen. It's been a while since we've seen Eriksen. Had a very good start to the season, but since Amorim came in, only had about, one game's worth of football? Like 60 minutes? Ugarte and Eriksen, I think Ugarte is going to be working overtime to protect Eriksen in that midfield. What about Delot left wing back? I mean, that's obviously always going to be the case since all of our left wing backs would prefer to stay in A&E than on the pitch. Fernandes, Anthony and Højlund up top as well. Anthony cameo. I mean, that's very interesting as well because realistically, Anthony's playing over Garnacho and Rashford. So Garnacho has been training well. Amorim has come out and said, we are going to go through a few quotes before the match as well, but Anthony playing over Garnacho, very interesting indeed. And Højlund, no doubt our best striker, got to play. Yo, what's good? All good, man. Suhan, how you doing? Was a bit rushed to get here, but we made it on time, so it's all good. What do you think about Eriksen in the 8? I think it's brave. I think it's brave from Amorim to give him the minutes. I think this is clearly rotation because how are Anthony, Eriksen and Bayendier, Lindelof, Eriksen and Anthony in one team? That's definitely a rotation side. I reckon he can do it because he can play balls through the lines as well. But I think Eriksen a bit, it's going to be difficult for him. Is that the correct lineup? It is indeed, Damien. It is the correct lineup. Amorim's just gone full rotation with this. I think that could come back to haunt us, and he could miss out on a cup here because of it. But I think I'm interested to see these players. One thing I do love, I'm not going to lie, one thing I do love since Amorim's come in is the fact that he is giving everyone a chance. So literally no player can say, oh, I didn't get fair treatment under Amorim or anything like this when they leave the club. Like, he's giving Anthony a start. He's giving Eriksen a start. He's giving Lindelof a start. I mean, it's perfect for rotation. It's perfect for us preventing injuries. And it's perfect to see which players have a future at United and which players don't. Earlier on in the season, I created the video, why Manchester United must sell Marcus Rashford. And lo and behold, like 6 weeks after that video, Manchester United are selling Marcus Rashford. It's there's just a few more people that need to get shipped out now. And there will be more videos on the channel going through the players that I think should be leaving the club now. I feel like Malacia should have played and given Nusa or Diogo some rest. I think, I don't know. I feel like the wing backs are quite important positions in his system. I'm not going to lie. I think some positions are a bit less important than others, and you can get away with playing other people there. Like, for example, in the midfield, Ugarte and Fernandes, like, in no other system could you play a midfield two of Ugarte and Fernandes and get away with it. But with Amorim's system, I think that the wing backs are so important that he can't really afford to just throw people in there to get more minutes. On the bench, we have, let's have a quick look. On the bench, we have Onana, Maguire, Evans, Malacia, Casemiro, Mainu, Garnacho, Diallo, Xerxes, and the only 2 players missing from injury, surprise, surprise, Luke Shaw and Mason Mount. Which is a shame, to be honest, because I did want to see Mason Mount cook in this system, but looks like we're going to have to wait a little longer. Love that he's already not afraid to do things his way. Well, I mean, the reports came out as well from Sir Jim, or not from Sir Jim, but like news outlets were reporting that Sir Jim believes the reason why former managers have failed is because they weren't backed 100%. Not necessarily in the players that they wanted to bring in, but more so in other areas of the club. And I think Sir Jim is correcting that by backing Amorim no matter what. So, yeah, I really like it. I really like it. He's not focused on cups. He's more focused on getting the players adjusting to a system that he's implementing. Short-term suffering for long-term success. Yeah, that's true, Damien. That's true as well. I do think, though, if we did play full-strength 11s, we could win a Carabao Cup. I truly do. And to win a trophy in his first season would be... It's not even his first full season, so to win a trophy in this season would be insane. But we've seen how we performed against Tottenham previously. Let's see how we perform today. We've got a lot of options on the bench to come in and change things. Garnacho surprisingly makes the bench. Or not surprisingly, but I thought Garnacho would have started today given how Amorim was talking about him in training, but it just shows like Amorim is not afraid to make statements, and I love that. I love when managers actually come in and change stuff instead of just going with the status quo. Like, I mean, Ten Hag did it when he originally came in, and whether you think he was good enough or not, he did get 2 trophies at United. So a manager who comes in and changes the status quo isn't a bad thing. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. But yeah, what's everyone's score predictions as well? I'm feeling fairly confident for this one, but there are... I'm feeling confident, but then at the same time, I can see a few banana skins. Like, Eriksen's a massive question mark. Anthony, I think Anthony will actually play quite well. I think Anthony's going to surprise people in this game. But Lindelof at central centre-back, I think when he's covered by Yoro Martinez, he'll be sound. Bayendier is a questionable one. I mean, he's not the best keeper, I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't be surprised to see if like Bayendier had a terrible game today, but we sell him in the summer. But yeah, 2-2 then penalties. Ooh, Damien's going with a long one. Damien's going with a long one tonight. Hope not, mate, but 2-2 then penalty. That does sound... Both teams are very leaky. What's also very interesting about this new Amorim era is the fact that like so many players that people thought were done at the club have actually been given a new lease of life. Like, there's reports coming out as well that... I'm going to do a video on this, but there's reports coming out as well that like Harry Maguire is seen as like the perfect solution for Amorim's system. So like just one new manager comes in and then everyone's favour just turns around. Like Garnacho was our top scorer, or probably still is our top scorer this season. And me personally, I don't think he's had a good game in the Amorim system yet. He's obviously still young, so he could learn it, but I just don't know if that necessarily suits that type of player. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Garnacho as well moving forward. Did you see the English media today? It's so pathetic, it's crazy. The way they force the subject just because he's an English player. I'm so impressed with the way he's so press resistant with media. Oh yeah, how Amorim's press conference where we're literally just questioning about Marcus Rashford. It's hilarious. Let's go over some quotes from today. And let's see what Amorim has been saying. Okay, so Ruben Amorim. The league is really, really tough, and it's strange because you have a lot of teams winning and losing all the time every weekend. That is the Premier League for you. Ruben Amorim. I like everything about that team of Tottenham and Ange Postecoglou. They have a lot of pace. They play forward, so we'll try to play in the same way. In a different system, but in the same way, so I expect a very good game. Interesting, okay. So we could be looking at a end-to-end game here, but we know Amorim loves to dominate possession. I mean, like, how many years has it been since we've had like equal, if not more, possession than Man City away from home at the Emirates? Like, we are going to look to dominate possession. That's always what Amorim's looking to do. So let's see. That'll be the first indicator of how well we're doing this game on who controls the midfield. Ruben Amorim asked if it will be an entertaining game versus Spurs. Yes, I hope, but sometimes entertaining for the fans is not entertaining for the coaches, laughs. So what I expect is a strong team for our side and to win the game. I reckon... Is it going to be an interesting game? I think Spurs are definitely going to try and counter. I think we will have more possession than Spurs in this game. But yeah, I don't know how many goals we're actually going to get. I'm trying to envision how those goals are going to come about. Damien, hello. Ayo, another Damien? Man, Damien's just rocking around Old Truthford right now. But yeah, I reckon that's one. This is another big news update for today. I mean, breaking, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has injected a further £79 million into United, increased his stake in the club, and changed ownership of his involvement to his Ineos company. I mean, what do we make of this? Are we happy with this? Obviously, I think he still owns like just 29% of the club, so it's nothing. It's not like he's overthrowing the Glazers by dropping in 79 mil. And I think I read as well that this 79 mil is not going to be going towards January transfers. Yep. So the latest cash injection of £79 million from Sir Jim Ratcliffe is not designated for January transfers under Ruben Amorim. But, I mean, he's making his way. He's making his way to taking full ownership, maybe. What else we got? Oh, that's very interesting. Ruben Amorim wants to extend Harry Maguire's contract as he is confident he can become a key part of his plans. Maguire is not on course to be put on the market this winter transfer window. I mean, to be fair to him, other than the bad year and a half that Maguire had, he's actually been decent at United. Like, I mean, he played well under Solskjaer for the most part until his last season. Played well under Ten Hag. And now that we've got a back three system, like his only weakness, which is his pace and everything like that, I mean, why not keep him? Why not keep him? His vulnerabilities are taken away with this new system. So I'm all in favour of Harry Maguire being given a new contract. Who's the real Damien? It's like Spider-Man. What's your prediction, guys? Mine is 2-1 United. Okay, so both Damien's predicting we score 2 goals. 2 Damien's, 2 goals. Love that. I'm feeling what am I feeling? I am feeling, let's have a look here. Let's look at the Spurs lineup. Forster in goal. I'm feeling a 3-1. I think we're going to get a lot of goals against this Spurs side. I actually think Anthony's going to have a very good game. I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony picks up a goal or assist in this game. Who thinks Ahmad will be playing? Ahmad's not playing today. He may come off the bench, but I doubt it. If we're in a winning position, I doubt he's going to bring Ahmad off the bench. Spurs went strong. They did go strong, but at the same time, they're Spurs, aren't they? Like, I mean, that game against us was fairly 50-50 until the red card at the beginning of the season. So with a more defensive structure, with 11 men, I doubt they're going to break through us. Maddison is the one to watch out for always. But now I think we're going to play very, very well today. I can see Ugarte being involved a lot. I think the Ugarte, Fernandez, Anthony triangle is going to prove big today. Højlund may pick up a goal. Anthony picks up a goal and assist, and I can see somebody from midfield scoring like Eriksson or Ugarte. But yeah, look at this, guys. In Premier League history, the two youngest players to score or assist in 5 consecutive starts for Manchester United have done so in 2024. There's no doubt we've got talent on our books, but can Amorim bring them through to their full potential? Anthony equals goat to knee. I don't know if that's got the same ring to it, Damien, but I like what you did there. United have cut steward bonuses, including a £100 attendance bonus and £50 given to a steward of the week as part of cost-saving measures under Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Right. I've cut steward bonuses, including a £100 attendance bonus. That is kind of mad, isn't it? Like it's pennies. It's pennies. I don't know why. Why would you take that away? I really do feel like I really do feel like the I don't know, but Ratcliffe wants people to hate him. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. Random transfer rumor, which is probably BS. Now this. Bloody hell. Have you guys seen this? Paul Pogba's brother, Matthias Pogba, has received a 3-year prison sentence, 2 years of which are suspended after being convicted of attempting to extort £10.7 million from the former United player in March 2022. Merry Christmas, Pogbas. It's crazy. Can you imagine your brother trying to extort? Oh my god. Hey, thanks for adding me on Discord. No worries, Damien. I will get you in the Admin's Angels once you do your initiation, mate. Don't worry. Ethan Johnson, Truthfordians, the latest Admin's Angel. I will get you in as well later on tonight, mate, when I'm doing some admin. Pardon the pun. When you were messaging me, I was asleep and I had a message. No worries, man. I'll drop you another message tonight, Damien, to get you in. And other Damien 2, or Mr. Stanley, if you are interested in joining the Admin's Angels, drop me a DM on Instagram and I'll get you hooked up. I can't sing, but you saw that. I haven't actually watched it yet, Ethan. I've been busy with work and stuff. I'm going to watch it tonight. I think Damien left the chat. This chat ain't big enough for 2 Damiens. I mean, you lot are crazy folks. Okay, never mind. He's back. It's bad, says Ethan. Don't worry, Ethan. I'm looking forward to it. Admin casually ignoring me. What? When have you messaged me, Nav? Nav. I would never ignore an Admin's Angel. Come on, mate. Did you type a message again? I think this has happened before when Nav's typed a message, but it hasn't actually come up for whatever reason. I said, boys. It didn't even come up, Nav. It's not even on my screen. But yeah, happy Merry Christmas in the Pogba household. I mean, I guess you can celebrate. So 2 years of which are suspended. I guess that means that he doesn't go to prison. I don't know what that exactly means. Having being sentenced to 3 years at prison, but 2 years which are suspended. But either way, I'm sure that'll be an awkward conversation around the turkey. Andrea Berta, a reported possible United replacement for Dan Ashworth, is leaving Atletico Madrid on December 31st. Okay, now that's almost guaranteed, isn't it? I think he was one of the first names to come out as well when Dan Ashworth was sacked, so can definitely see Andrea Berta coming along. I think it would also suit Andrea Berta, what nationality is he? Andrea Berta, Italian manager. Interesting. Okay, so we're going for Italian, Portuguese, Argentina. We're spicing up the Manchester United board when it comes to footballing operations. I mean, it's very different to just having like Darren Fletcher, John Murta, and Richard Arnold / Ed Woodward, isn't it? Let's see what Ange Postecoglou has had to say as well. He seems to have come in and made an impact straight away. He's obviously tweaked the formation a bit and is giving players an opportunity. But as they showed at the weekend, they are very tough competitors. I'm looking forward to meeting them. Oh, you won't be looking forward to it for very long, Ange. Won't be looking forward to it for very long. I said, boys, Merry Christmas, chat. Merry Christmas, Damien. Merry Christmas all. One and all. Finally done with the semester today. Oh, nice, Nav, man. Going to enjoy my vacation. So are you going back home for your vacation, or have you already gone back home, or are you still in? Is it? I always forget, man. Is it Norway? Who's going to win the game, guys? Damien, mate. We know who's going to win the game. The greatest team to have ever played the beautiful game, Manchester United, are going to cakewalk this match. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Easy dub. Andrew's so overrated. I'm going next week. Yes, Norway. Oh, lovely stuff, man. Are you excited to go back to the homeland? Also, Nav, get your score prediction in the chat. Let's see what other updates we got. Yeah, that's something we haven't touched on yet. Matthijs de Ligt is not with the squad tonight. I really doubt it's going to be a training problem because he's been playing quite well and he seems like quite a professional. So hopefully it's not another Rashford situation. But yeah, Matthijs de Ligt not in the squad tonight. Maybe an injury, which is a shame because he has been playing like pretty solidly. To be fair, he's kind of gone under the radar. But yeah, he also doesn't have a good track record of injuries. So hopefully it's not an injury. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. And yeah, what else? Oh, okay, here we go. Silly me. Matthijs de Ligt is absent due to illness tonight. Marcus Rashford also apparently went home from training. I think it was the day that he released that interview because he had a temperature or something like that. Something's going around the UK at the moment as well, so a lot of people getting sick. Back to the land of giants. 3-1 United. I'm going same, Nav. I'm in Germany tomorrow, says Damien. Ooh, Deutschland. Spurs lineup is shocking. They've gone with a strong lineup, haven't they? Is it in Old Trafford? Good question, Damien. Good question, my friend. It is at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So, oh wow, a reminder's just come out as well. There is no VAR in tonight's game. So, let's just prepare for a lot of dodgy ref calls against us. No, it's away from home, but we have just one away from home. So, I mean, like, maybe we get 2 on the bounce. Are you from Germany, Damien? Nah, Spurs Stadium. Yeah, I'm going to Germany. No, just a deserved break. Not another rashy situation. Oh, God. Admin thoughts on Amarim's comments on Rashford. Sorry, I missed that one. So, yeah, thoughts on Amarim's comments on Rashford. I think Amarim is actually a social genius. I'm not going to lie. I think he's a very, very smart guy because he's played that situation so well when like the reporters were trying to get him to throw Rashford under the bus. And instead he twisted it. So then it's like, oh, Rashford's ready for a new challenge. We've got the biggest challenge in football. So I hope he's training well and I hope he does like his best. When it comes to, I don't think he said anything bad about Rashford, to be fair. But like at the same time, I can understand why Rashford's being taken out of the squad because as soon as a player says, yeah, I'm ready for a new challenge, then even if they perform well, like, why would you keep them in the squad? At that point, it's like, okay, well, you don't want to be a part of the team. You don't want to be a part of, like, the vision I'm creating. Get out. So, yeah, I think he's handled it perfectly. Like, honestly, there's not been any really questionable decisions from Amorim so far. I think maybe some lineups I've been like, why did he pick this person instead of that person? But like, yeah, no, I'm really impressed. I'm really liking it so far. But all of the managers began like this, so it's hard not to get carried away. What's for lineups today? Lineups today. So for United, we have Bayendir, Martinez, Lindelof, Yoro, Mazraoui, Dalot, Ugarte, Eriksson. That's probably the most questionable thing about this lineup, Eriksson in the midfield. But I think if Bruno can play there, then Eriksson surely can. Fernandes, Højlund, and Anthony up front. Finally, no VAR. Come on, Spurs. Safer, the world's biggest troll, has returned to the gates of Old Truthford. Welcome back. Their defence isn't looking too good. No way a Spurs fan joined. I heard Amorim studied psychology. Yeah, he studied some... Let me see if I can get it up. He studied a form of psychology. I think it was like neuro or motor something, where it's like something to do with like your body and all of this sort of stuff. He seems like quite a... what do you call it? It seems like quite a holistic coach, as well as being very grounded. I think he's very, very much into vibes and stuff like that. Like, he's definitely into the psychology of players. Like, I think it's probably the most hard, but it's hard to say. Like, Jose Mourinho knows how to get things out of players, but then at the same time, he knows how to piss them off as well, because he always leaves his clubs after 3 years. So, like, I think Amorim might be one of the most emotionally intelligent managers we've had since Sir Alex Ferguson. And I think that's a really, really underrated skill when, like, you look at top professional football, because everyone plays FIFA, everyone plays Football Manager. We all know about the stats and everything like that. But when it actually comes to locking in with the mentality of the players, like, you can look at Ten Hag, like, he's clearly tactically very good. He won 2 trophies in 2 years. But like, when it comes to the psychological side of it, he hit his ceiling at United because he couldn't get more out of the players for actually just speaking to them. So, yeah, no, it's very, very interesting. He's playing chess while Rashi is playing checkers. Yep. Rashford could go to Spain. That's the rumour, but then at the same time, like guys, people seem to forget as well that in the summer, Rashford was up for sale. Like, the reason why Rashford was crying at the FA Cup final when we won wasn't because we won. It was because he thought that was his last game. Like, Rashford was mentally checked out then. But even though United said, like, okay, yeah, we are open to offers of Marcus Rashford, no one came in. Like, no one came in for him in the summer. So I guess now we've got a hope for probably Saudi League. People say he could go to Spain, but I think that's more what Rashford wants than what he's going to get. Yeah, maybe the Bundesliga, who knows? Maybe, but then they don't have the money. It's hard. It's really hard to see where Rashford's going to go next. I actually couldn't predict it. Son hat-trick, 3-0, come on Spurs, safer, mate. Salty safer. Lord starts today. Lord Anthony. Dalot out of position again, sack this manager. Dalot is out of position because he should be on the bench or he should be playing for another team. He should not be playing for Manchester United in 2024. That's what I know. Lord scoring today. Amorim is a smart guy. He's a very smart guy. Good thing Amorim played Bayendir. Bayendir as well, that's going to be a questionable one for us. I mean, He's not the best shot stopper, so I don't know. That could cost us dearly. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. Red card for Safer. Where's Nick when you need him? We need to summon Nick. Let me see if I can grab him. Just bear with me, guys. Doesn't deserve here. He's a theoretical manager. Realistic option in Spain is only Atletico. Yeah, Atletico's a good shout. I can see him going there. Not going to lie, but I missed the Erik ten Hag's interviews with his yeah, I mean, I got used to it. Like, I've even started doing that in my private life now. Whenever I don't understand anything, I'm just like, or even just at home, I'm just like, it just makes good sense, Rashford at Bayern would cook. Would he? Actually, you could see a good link up between Kane and Rashford. Bayern could work, but again, Bayern don't like spending that much money on players. 3-1 for United. My Turkish friend hates Bayındır. Why does he hate Bayındır? Yo, Mackenzie, good to see you, man. How you doing? And everyone who hasn't already, score predictions in the chat. So me, Vivek, and Nav are all going 3-1s, whereas the Damians are going... Damian Jones is going 2-1, and Damian Stanley 2-2. And then Pens. Kenzie. What's up, mate? Okay, let's see what other news has come out. Yeah, Marcus Rashford. It's funny because like Marcus Rashford has literally... I do see the irony in that. I mean, I do see the irony that Cristiano Ronaldo did his interview with Piers Morgan exactly like 2 years ago, but he did it in November. And Marcus Rashford has literally done the exact same thing, but it's just not been televised. And it's also been wrapped up in, oh yeah, he does charity work as well. Like, it's very interesting. It's very interesting from Marcus Rashford to do that instead of just say it to the manager. Like, he didn't need to come out and say it, did he, to Henry Winter? It could end up high scoring. I thought it would end up high scoring, but when I think about it, like, Amorim prefers to control games with a lot of possession. So it's not realistically going to be an end-to-end game, or at least I don't think it is. Thought we would go a bit stronger than we actually did. Me too, Eshaw. I thought we'd play a stronger starting 11, but yeah, as the report says here, Marcus Rashford is fit to play, but not selected by Ruben Amorim once again. But it's like Damien said, and it's like Amorim said in press conferences, like, short-term pain, long-term gain. Like, this game, yeah, he is rotating. Yeah, he is playing a weaker side. Yes, we may not win the EFL Cup, but he's going to learn a lot about Anthony. He's going to learn a lot about Eriksen. And yeah, he's going to learn a lot about Lindelof, who hasn't started underneath him yet. Which Damien Stanley. I'll just have to call you guys by your last names now, like school. I can't. Lindelof at centre back is interesting. I just don't think he's got the... Well, Martinez is quicker than him. And Yoro's quicker than him, so Yoro's pace is going to cover that right-hand side, hopefully. There's two. I would love Nico Williams or Kvara as a Rashford replacement. I don't know if I'm familiar with Kvara, if I'm being perfectly honest. Is that the Georgian footballer? Am I thinking of the right person? Nico Williams of Spain. I need to actually look into Nico Williams because obviously watched him in the Euros with all of you lot when he was playing for Spain, but he seemed like very wasteful. I'm not going to lie. He missed a lot of good chances. So I don't know if I'm convinced on Nico Williams. But yeah, let's look at what Jamie Carragher has had to say on Lenny Yoro. I'm really looking forward to watching him play. He's obviously one of those signings that showed that United are changing how they do things. This isn't a Rafael Varane type signing whose best days are behind him. His best days are in front of him. Lovely stuff. Hopefully Yoro impresses today as well. I think Yoro is going to be given games throughout the season, but I would argue our strongest back three is definitely Martinez, Maguire, and De Ligt. I don't think anyone's getting past those three. Now, Nico would not be useful for us. Yes, Georgian. He's trying to put Amorim under pressure by using the media to get back in the squad, but it backfired on him. I don't know. I don't know, to be fair, if he's trying to use it to, like, nah. I don't think he was doing it to get back in the squad. I think, honestly, Rashford's time is just, it's up. Like, I think he mentally checked out from United in the summer, and yeah, thank you for the hearts, whoever's doing that. Remember to drop a like on the video if you haven't already. But I think, yeah, I don't think he was doing it to get back in the squad. I think he's just doing it because he wants to leave. Like, Marcus Rashford wants to leave, and I think it's about time we sold him, because if anything, he has done everyone a favour, because we wanted him to leave. He now wants to leave. Now we just need someone to come in for him. But at the same time, you could make the case that he hasn't really done us a favour, because now other clubs know he wants to leave. They know that they can offer less, or they can say, oh yeah, let's do a loan deal, or let's do this. And I think that's why Amorim's saying Marcus Rashford's so talented, he's so important to us, he's so this, he's so that, because Amorim's trying to inflate how good Marcus Rashford is, when realistically people have seen for 2 years he's not as good as we all thought he was. We don't play wing anymore. We need number 10. Cunha will be perfect fit. I'll have to check Cunha out. I mean, Vivek did call Amorim before Amorim was appointed, so Vivek, top W ball knowledge. Lenny Law has to be good. Yoro, I mean. Lenny Yoro, game over, says Mackenzie. Should I just do that with the channel now instead? If everyone just puts those like little phrases, you know, like those girls who get paid about like £2 billion to just repeat like, ice cream, yum. Should I just do that as like a little cartoon character? Who knows? Maybe I should. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Ice cream, yum. Yoro, I mean, someone like Musiala and Wirtz. If United win, we will be against Liverpool. Ooh, that'll be interesting. Ahmad to knock them out of another cup competition, inject it in my veins. I don't see the hype in Cunha, to be honest. Got booted out of Atletico. As soon as you see him say he's ready for a new challenge, his head is elsewhere and he shouldn't be here anymore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think, even if Marcus Rashford played out of his skin and scored every game. Oh, I just realised the game started. Even if Marcus Rashford played out of his skin, like, he shouldn't be playing anymore. Like, you're not one of us anymore. Like, you're red, yeah, and you're always going to be because you're like a childhood fan, but it's over, mate. Like, just yeah. He knows what he was doing with that interview. I can't believe that he thought, oh my god, Spurs are through already. That's not good. But yeah, Marcus Rashford needs to leave. That's the summary of it. The question is, how much do you reckon we're going to get for Marcus Rashford? If you had to guess, guys. We are a minute and 43 in, minute and 50. There we go. Someone like Musiala and Wirtz, Vivek thinks that we should go for. I don't see us blowing that much money anymore. I don't see us making those sort of signings. It's sad because he's my favourite player and always has been since he broke through, but he probably should go. He was my favourite player at one point, McKenzie, and I thought, I'm not going to lie, guys, I'll be honest. I do think that like, I don't want to be harsh on Rashford, but at the same time, I want to be realistic. So, and I don't want to let him off. So for Marcus Rashford, in my opinion, I think he was targeted by some of the biggest United fan channels, because even when he was scoring under Ole and he was scoring like 30 goals a season, people would continuously just say, oh yeah, but he just scored, but he didn't do anything else for the game. He didn't do anything else. And it's like, he was playing as a striker. Like, his main goal was to score. And he still wasn't praised. And then it's the same people who were saying like Ole's a PE teacher and all of this sort of stuff, even when we were winning. Like, it was a really weird time because a lot of these big channels, like, you'd watch them and you'd think like, do you even support United? Like, why are you saying all this stuff? And I think Marcus Rashford began to fall out of love with football after that, because he saw like people were calling him Trashford when he was scoring like 25 goals a season, 30 goals a season. Like, it's insane. Like, people were just turning on him. And this is my little conspiracy theory that I'll share with all of you. But imagine you have a Manchester United fan channel, and imagine that 70% of your audience, or somewhere around that, the majority of your audience are from around the globe. Do you think that in appeasing that audience, you would say something on the lines of like, oh yeah, English players are overrated, all of this sort of stuff, which again may be true, but do you think that you would play into it to appease your larger crowd, who you know is like an international audience? Like, I think Rashford got a lot of hate for no reason, and then his love out of football, and then he just fell out of love for football. But at the same time, I wouldn't make any excuses for Marcus Rashford, even though I believe that's the truth. I wouldn't make any excuses for Marcus Rashford because he gets paid a ridiculous amount of money. He's a professional athlete. Just turn off your bloody social media and get to work. Because, like, if you can't handle being in the public eye, then you don't deserve to be a professional footballer. Like, you need to be able to actually, stay switched on. So yeah. Let's just catch up on what all of you guys are saying. Number 10, who can run behind striker. He can be as good as we all thought he was, but he was just mentally blocked himself from reaching that again. Yep, agree, McKenzie. It's not a talent issue. It's literally not a talent issue. It's a mentality issue. We saw in his 30-ish goal season, he can be that good. He's just not doing it. Yep. Set his own standards so high that any less seems like a disappointment. Even if he dropped off from 30 goals a season to like 15 to 20 goals a season, then people would have accepted it. Like, and they still would have said, oh yeah, we've got to keep Marcus. He can still be a squad player, but the way he's dropped off is ridiculous. And you see the types of players he hangs around, Jesse Lingard, Jadon Sancho, they're all prone to doing the exact same things. So there's something going on there. Let's go United. Cal, how you doing, man? Just hope ManUtd doesn't end up like Rash. I don't think he will. I think ManUtd, I'm not going to lie, ManUtd does have... What I would say about Rashford is that naturally, he wasn't actually as talented as we all thought he was. Like, it was mainly the work that he put in that like got him to those levels. Like, he's not naturally talented as much as ManUtd is. Like, ManUtd is a natural talent. He doesn't need physical qualities to be good, like pace or anything like that. He's just mentally he's a very smart footballer. United are playing now 50 mil. Do you think we should sell Shaw and Mount? Mount, I still think, I may sound crazy here, but I still think has a future if we can sort a few things out. I'd give Mount longer, maybe until like midway through next season. Shaw has to be sold in the summer, if not January. He has to go. I will be doing a video on Shaw as well. Ericsson to Højlund. Højlund, bit of heavy touch, but keeps the ball. Ericsson to Mazraoui. He's the only player I ever bought a real shirt for instead of a fake one. See, with Rashford, he's so much better at striker. He's actually a better left winger. Yeah. Left wing has always been his preferred position, but like, yeah. He looks better visually and stuff at left wing, but at striker, he's so much more productive. I don't know. I disagree. I think he needs space to run into, whereas at a striker, like, he doesn't have that space and he's got his back to goal. Like, he's not that creative when he's got his back to goal. I'd strongly disagree with that. And I think the numbers would show he's most productive as left winger. Euro already looking solid. He is indeed. Spurs have been threatening though. Why ain't Ahmad playing? I would sell Shaw and Mount Anthony. I feel like Mount still has some potential. Anthony I probably would sell. Hopefully he plays well for the rest of the season and then we sell him in the summer. I think that's the plan for Anthony. Because Anthony is a hard worker. We can get some performances out of him. But yeah, no, I think he definitely does need to be sold. Tyler, not gonna lie, really always wanted Rashford to do well. Sadly, it hasn't worked out. Thanks for the service to the club, but it's time to move on. Yep, completely agree, Tyler. Completely agree, man. Welcome to the stream, by the way. We've all seen the stats with Rashford getting the most hate post towards him over any sports person in the world, to be fair. It was targeted, Mackenzie. It was so targeted with Rashford. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because he declined like an invite onto the biggest United channel or whatever, like politic. Oh, we thought, Delo. I don't know what reason, whatever political reason why Rashford got the most hate, but yeah, it's crazy. Right flank moving solid. Yeah, they're looking well structured. Delo, he gets through so many times, but he always seems to bottle it at the last moment, I'm not going to lie. Like, I thought he was supposed to be an attacking fullback. Like, you'd think that when he gets in these positions, he would know what to do. Rashford doesn't have the right circle around him. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Like, didn't his brother get done for, like, assaulting a girl or something? Like, I mean, allegedly. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think he did. And that's his agent. Like, bro, that's the person representing you, and he's been found guilty of that. Come on now. Allegedly, if that's true. Don't want to get sued by Lord Marcus. Now 618. Even his brother is a bit dodgy. Brother got arrested for. Oh yeah, you guys said it there. Brother got arrested for beating on his wife, didn't he? If we can get our money back for Mount, sell him. We're definitely not going to get our money back, but I think we maybe get like 15 mil, 20 mil now. That's why I think it's worth keeping him. I'm not in the Spurs game today. I can't be bothered to go. Can't be bothered to travel all the way to Tottenham Hotspur, Damien. Productive goal-wise, I mean, because that 30-ish goal season, he was mostly striker. But his highest scoring season was under Ten Hag when he was a left winger. I don't know. Was he always a striker, or was... Because I swear he split it with Anthony Martial and Ole. Or Cavani was there and Ole. Rashford doesn't have a good support group off the field. His PR team is so cancerous, and his brother doesn't help with the social media witch hunt with all the Instagram stories and shiz. I knew, guys, if anyone saw the video of which video was it that I spoke about it? If anyone saw my video where Tricky Voice Crack, if anyone saw my video where I said where it was Ruben Amorim demolished Pep Guardiola again, that video, which was the day after we destroyed them, I literally spoke about how his brother posted that Instagram story, and I said it's literally like how you would speak at the beginning of a breakup, where you're like, as you've always said, you wanted the best for the club. Like, that's what you'd say to someone when you're breaking up with them. You'd be like, I just wanted the best for you, and that's it. And when you like break up healthily, that is. And it's just, yeah, it's interesting because, like, I knew from that Instagram post Rashford was leaving, and then literally it only took 24 hours after for him to come out in an interview. And it's like, it's just, he's definitely just thought about this whole thing and planned it from the beginning. Rest of the stats definitely left wing, but that's what I meant by his better left winger. I hope Lindelof has a good performance. Would love to see him play well in that back three. Nah, Lindelof's time is up, I think. Even if Lindelof plays well, I think his time's up. I think his contract's running out in the summer, if I'm not wrong. Spurs on the attack there, but Son just shoots it to the moon. What are you getting for Christmas? Who knows, man? Who knows? Always a surprise. What's everyone else looking forward to when it comes to Christmas? Have you asked for anything in particular, guys? You'd get most 20 for Mount. Yeah, at a push. That's why I think it's worth keeping him, because if he can get fit, he's definitely worth more to us than like 20 mil. 20k, says Tyler. He came through at striker, prefers left winger. Came through at striker. Yeah, he did, to be fair. He did come through, because that's when he came through because Anthony Martial got injured, didn't he? We got our second Puskas award, yep, since Cristiano Ronaldo with Garnacho. I wonder what Garnacho's actually thinking since he's been dropped from the squad, now he's on the bench. I wonder if it's going to motivate him more, or if he's like mentally checking out as well, because this system doesn't necessarily have wingers. Which country would he go to, though? We were talking about this earlier. I see either not Qatar, Saudi Arabia. Who else could Rashford go to? Lord. Who could Rashford go to? Saudi Arabia, America, but he wants to play in the World Cup again. That was in his statement as well. He wants to play in the 2026 World Cup. So, Bayendir saves. Oh, yeah, okay. Bayendir is really bad. Bayendir is really, really bad. I told you guys before the match started, I told you he can't like stop shots properly. First shot on target, I think, for Spurs. And Bayendir just hits it directly into the path of Solanke. Yeah, terrible. Let's watch that again. Wasn't even a good set piece. And he didn't dive for the second one. Like it was beat. Was he beat on his near post? He was beat on his near post. Yeah, Bayendir is trash, man. Can we see an Onana? Can we see an Onana halftime sub for Bayendir? Will that actually happen? Bayendir wanted to leave as well in the summer. He was brought in by Ten Hag, but has looked absolutely tragic since he's come in. Not a good keeper whatsoever. Let's update the score. Just bear with me. Onana on the bench thinking, they thought I was bad, huh? Look at this guy. 1-0 Tottenham. Let's see if we can actually do anything. Højlund keeps it in. Garnacho was lucky Delo's cross with shiz. Yep. And now Delo's probably going to put on his CV, assisted a Puskas award. Like winner. Germany, Spain, France or Italy. Not France, PSG definitely not interested. Italy potentially, Juventus, maybe if they want to go for him. Good commercial signing, I guess. Spain, he wants Spain. Spain is Rashford's ideal place. I think it was Nav earlier saying Atletico Madrid. That could be a potential one. Germany, Kane Rashford link up again, potential, but are Bayern going to be willing to spend that money? Oh, good ball from Eriksen. Who's this on the left hand side? Fernandez. The ball was too heavy. If that ball was a bit lighter, Højlund would have been getting on the end of that. Let's see. Rude is interested in Lindelof. Yep, take him. Give us some money, Rude. We'll take it. If you want to sign him in Jan. Maybe he goes to Bayern. Martial got injured during a warm-up and Rash got put at striker for that game and the game after versus Arsenal. Does everyone remember when Rashford first came onto the scene and it was like he scored on every single debut he had? He scored on Premier League debut. He scored on EFL Cup debut. He scored on Champions League debut. He scored on EFL Cup debut. FA Cup debut. He scored on England International debut. Rashford scored on every single debut that he had. Yeah, Altai ain't good. To be fair, I forgot Rash is like 27, not 23, 24 anymore. Exactly, man. I mean, he's one of the senior members of the squad. Rash got to go. Just like Delo keeps saying he's one of the senior members of the squad. He should be putting in like 7 out of 10 performances every game. And the stats may tell you that he is, but he's not. I missed De Gea and Romero. Romero, man. I wish we could have brought him back. He was our backup keeper. Romero was so good. Why did we get rid of him? He's probably still better than Altay Bayendir right now. He might go Saudi, join Ronaldo. Romero is my GOAT. Won us that Europa. On Football Manager, I brung Onana on last minute at striker. Put him as a target man and he scored a last second header. Offside, went mental. Football Manager will do that to you, man. Okay, so I haven't really kept my eye on the game all that much, but from what I've seen, it's not looking good, bruv. We've been a bit off the pace going forward, which I'm not liking, and given the fact that we have a keeper that has buttery hands, I'm not liking our chances when it comes to keeping, well, not keeping a clean sheet, but actually just like protecting ourselves from conceding any more. Be interesting to see what changes Amorim makes to get us going. Yes, Romero was excellent. Romero, top class. Okay, Mazraoui, right wing. Anthony. Oh, Anthony, was that a nutmeg? Mutneg? Was that a nutmeg? Okay, Son. Okay, we take control of possession again. Let's look at some of the stats as well, because I did think if we controlled possession, then we would have the better of the game, but yeah, we've created nothing going forward. XG 0 compared to Tottenham 0.37. One big chance for Tottenham, 0 for United. No shots for United either. It's looking like a dud game from us going forward. I feel like Anthony should have played at the right wing back today. I just don't think he can play it, Cam. Not going to lie. Romero was bought as De Gea's replacement, and then the fax machine happened. God bless that fax machine. Set piece done us again. Oh yeah, that didn't even clock. It was a set piece. It wasn't even like a proper set piece though. Like that's literally just having a long range shot. Terrible, terrible from him. Oh, Eriksen! Ah, I thought a midfielder would score today, so I think Ugarte or Eriksen are down to get a goal. That was the chance. Mazraoui fouls the Spurs player there. That was a good pass from Delo, to be fair, to find Ericsson. This wasn't the best contact from Ericsson there. They scored again, Damien. Nah, they didn't score again, but that was their set piece, wasn't it? They scored from a set piece, technically. Admin, what you think about Son on a free for 2 years? Ugh. It's a hard one. Squad player, good if he wants to be a squad player. But if he's expecting to be a starter, no way. No way. We need to move past that. Or Fernandez. Fernandez chopped down. And yellow card to the Spurs player there. I think, I don't know, I'd be open to Son on a free, but he'd be a squad player who plays like 15, 20 games a season, not and comes off the bench. Like, I don't think he would necessarily come in and or he shouldn't, because he's just too old. It's not really the makeup of the players that we're going for, is it, to go for a Son at this stage? Also, he's not really won anything, so it's like you're not really bringing him in for the mentality either. He's I don't know. I think Son is past his best as well. There's no point. I'd be against it overall. Okay, Ericsson set piece. Okay, who are we looking at in the box? We've got Højlund, Yoro, quite tall players who could maybe get on the end of it. Ericsson went for the shot himself, but it was on the top of the net. He's still one of the best, and think about the commercial side. But I don't think we're making commercial side like it's just bloody Alexis Sanchez all over again. Really, it's just the exact same signing, but from Spurs instead of Arsenal. Like, what's the point? Delo, good inception, then just gives the ball away straight away, so pointless. Okay, Martinez picks the ball up, passes it back to Bayendir. Bayendir is decent with his feet, but who was that? Lindelof. Yeah, I'd say the weak points are very apparent in this team. Like, Lindelof there is responsible for Mazraoui getting a yellow card. And Ericsson, I just don't think he suits this system. Like, we need energy in the midfield, which Ericsson just doesn't have. And Anthony still hasn't proven to us that he can actually threaten going forward. In my opinion, around max 200k on a 2-year deal is not bad. Financially, it's not bad, but you've got to think, like, that 200k could go on. So 200k, 2-year deal, what's that? So 200k, oh God, Bayendir. 200k times 52, that's like what? Bloody hell, it's going to be quick maths. 104 bloody... So it's like 10.4 million? Am I right in saying that? 10.4 million? Yeah, so it's like 10.4 million, 2 years. So that's 20.8. Maths could be slightly wrong there, but that's 20.8 million. You could buy like a young player for that. Why not buy a young player who's an up and coming like player in one of these positions rather than 20.8 million on Son for 2 years, where he's not going to play that many games, and we don't know if he's going to suit the system. Like, I think we're completely past those transfers. Anthony almost getting to a ball there, but can't quite make it. Okay, Spurs playing it around the back. Spurs are really making the most of our like donut midfield because it takes a while for Eriksen to get back, which leaves Ugarte literally by himself. Guys, what the fudge is this? I'm not here for 25 minutes and we are 1 goal behind. Little disappointed. Nick, the Dutch destroyer, is here. How you doing, man? Well, realistically, Nick, it came down to individual errors, so it's not on Amarim. Well, I guess it kind of is because he picked the squad. Like, it's a cup game. Why are you risking it with bloody Onana? Not Onana. Bayindir. Makes no sense. I feel like as a punt, it's a good deal, and we know how good he is, and half of his wages will pay themselves because of Korea. That's true. That's true. But I don't know. I don't know. I think he's too tainted by Spurs. He's just. I just don't think he's. As sad as it is, I just don't think he's destined to win a trophy. Conceding it all, I'm still alive, so okay, I guess. That's good, man. Delo's doing step overs, Lord help us, and just slams the ball straight into Spurs players. Nice, Delo. Good wing work there. Good wing work. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. What do you guys think in the chat? Would you go for Son, yes or no? If it was 200k a week on a 2-year deal. Personally, I'm personally against it. Nav's going for it. What does everyone else think? Delo, again, just passing it to Spurs players, very good. Honestly, mate, I'm so done with this play. Experienced striker could be helpful. Okay, so Nick, that's 2 behind Son, and Damien's going there. 2 against, 2 for. Who wants to be the decision maker? Final vote. Son, yay or nay? Euro forward to Mazraoui. Mazraoui over to Delo. Let's see what Delo can do. Oh my god, Delo somehow finds Anthony. I don't think he meant to find Anthony, but then Anthony couldn't get out on target. That was his chance. I would go for Son. Okay. Well, the Old Truthfordians have decided among themselves they would go for a Son signing. We got nothing to lose on a free. It's still 20 mil, man, paying those wages. It feels like Spurs are having a very comfortable ride right now. I feel as though we could see some halftime subs from Amarim if he does want to win the game. Because otherwise, if we go into halftime 1-0 down, then we're almost definitely going to score, or we're going to concede in the second half, like early on. Depends on who we can get. If he's the only one, then yes. If we could have younger strikers, then no. He can tell us the signs of a bottle job so we can avoid that early on. Would love Son. I just don't think, I can't see the Ineos management going for it, but there's no doubting he's a decent player. It's just, I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what actually happens this summer. Okay. Spurs on the ball. Coming forward again. Oh my god, we're playing straight through our midfield. Lindelof being caught out of position as well. I don't think Lindelof's had a very good game, guys. Ball over the top. Ball over the top. Delo's getting cooked by Kulu. He's getting cooked as well as not being good when he's going forward. Like, literally, Delo offers nothing. If Madrid is offering 40 mil, if they are actually offering 40 mil for Delo, I would personally carry Delo on my back to Spain for that. Okay, Spurs. Passing it around. Yeah, they're way too comfortable. Spurs are way too comfortable in this game. Ericsson just doesn't have that fight, man. Like, very good technical player. He just doesn't have the fight in him. He gives us PR. Song gives us PR. Oh my god, Spurs coming through again. Mazraoui desperately trying to get back. He did track the run, to be fair to him. Mazraoui did track the run of Son, and Bayendir was quick off his line. Okay, Mazraoui. Mazraoui pressured there and gives ball away. Oh, Yoro getting nutmegged. Man, they are tearing us a new one at the back. Oh, wow. And Ugarte just about stopping a cross. What do you mean Ericsson has the fight of life in him? He's got the fight of life, but he doesn't have the dog in him. He doesn't have the dog. I think Amorim has made a slight mistake with this lineup, I'm not going to lie. Because I think you can play Yoro or you can play Lindelof, but you can't play them together. Like, Yoro is still very young. We need to remember that, even though he's got good qualities. And Lindelof is washed. Lindelof's just gone. Lindelof played with bloody Amorim. He should know that he's washed. Are you forgetting that Ericsson is senior citizen? he will always have the fight of life in him, but he's also got a pacemaker in him. So I don't think he's the one that we're going to rely on to drag us to titles or to win games. Admin thoughts on links to Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Let's have a quick look. I haven't really seen them, to be honest. I think we've done well to take Ugarte off PSG. Let's stop while we're ahead before they try and give us a dud. That's what I'd say. That heart attack joke went right over some heads. No way admin looked up Nuno Mendes. I did, mate. I'm not familiar. Who is Nuno Mendes, mate? He's done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing in his career so far. You got to be top level like Mazraoui to get in the admin's knowledge, football knowledge. He's their starting left back. PSG are shiz, man. They're terrible. Oh, but we are as well because Spurs are playing straight through us. Nuno is injury prone, just saying. Okay, Spurs. Playing it around the back. Oh, United, Anthony. Counter. Ball over the top for Fernandez. Great ball, to be fair. But Fernandez didn't take it in his stride. He waited for it to bounce. Fernandez again on this left-hand side. Tried a cross, but we're just a bit rushed. Like, it feels like we can't play through Tottenham. It's all just crosses and... Oh, Fernandez shot! Outside the post. He's their starting left back. Best Portuguese fullback at the moment. Best Portuguese fullback. Have you not seen Diogo Dalot? Okay, Tottenham. Don't know if you guys can hear that motorbike in the background. Okay. I swear our XG is not going to be good. Well, having said that, 0.24 to Tottenham 0.46. Tottenham haven't played that well. It's more that Bay and Deer made a massive mistake, I guess. But Lord help us. Come on. Give us a goal before half time. Bring us back to life. Da, 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 da. That sound is crazy. Can we blacklist the words Portuguese fullback? Because I don't trust that combination of words. XG going up. XG is going up. We are coming more into the game now. But at the same time, we're looking very open at the back. We're looking extremely open at the back. No Diddy. Okay. Martinez defends well. Martinez is carrying that defense right now. Okay, Tottenham throw in. Tottenham play it all the way back. Admin, would you go to a Diddy party for 500k subs? Oh my god. Would I go to a Diddy party for 500k subs? I'm not even gonna joke and pretend like I'd consider that. Mate, why would I go to a party where you're not one of the get? Why would I go to a party where there's like a 90% chance I'm getting drugged? Cursed questions with Nav. I think the only way I'd go to a Diddy party is if it's like, would you, I don't know, like if your parents were in a life or death situation is when I would go to a Diddy party. $500k subs. I'm not selling my soul for this, man. And I can't sell my soul to the devil anyway because I already am him, so. Red Devil, that is. We started out a bit rocky, but we will soon control the game. They're a second half in the game of football. Are you lot forgetting? No, Damien, no, not forgetting that. But we need subs for that second half to be different. Otherwise, we are going to see the exact same thing. And that's where Ten Hag failed a lot of the times. He just really didn't make those adjustments quick enough. And then by the time the second half happened, we were already gone. Fernandez. Oh, wait, no, Delo forward here. Fernandez. Ball over to... I think that was to Ericsson, but he wasn't quick enough. Nav, that has to be a warning, bud. Admin, who deserved the yellow card? The yellow card was going to be given to Safer because he was saying 3-0 to Tottenham. But I think he vacated quickly. Yellow card for the Diddy party, Nav. Those cursed questions that you're asking. Okay, Yoro. What would it take for you guys to go to a Diddy party? Admin is too much protected. Okay, Martinez. Oh, Lord. Come on. Come on, guys. Okay. Mazraoui. It looks as though Mazraoui is now coming in as the 10 and Anthony's playing as the right wing back sometimes. Ball to Mazraoui! Oh, come on. He almost got it. I don't know if he went for the cross. Why didn't he try and shoot? That was a good cross from Fernandez. Oh, but it looked like Mascherano was trying to play it back in. Oh, that's annoying. No yellow, just a stern warning. Where's the democracy? There is no democracy in Old Truthford, Nav. This is a dictatorship, and nothing will change that. Tottenham 3-0 is instant blip. Agreed. Agreed. If you're going to say silly things, then you don't deserve to be able to speak in the town hall of Old Truthford. Yellow card for a Diddy party. That should be a red card. What's everyone else got planned for Christmas then? Is everyone spending it with the folks? Are they spending it with loved ones? Are they, I don't know, spending it on their wands, watching Manchester United clips or Old Truthford clips? Who knows? What are you guys doing for Christmas? Nav, this is like Russia. There's democracy, but not really. You've got the illusion of democracy here, guys. Regulon on the bench. I probably butchered his name there, but Regulon. Ryan Mason there as well. Damn, we're attacking Europe. Zoom in on Son. Spending it with family, one day with mine, other with GFs. Now here's the killer question, Nick. Are you spending Christmas Day with your girlfriend's family? Or are you spending it with her? Wait, sorry. I was going to say you spend it with her family. Are you spending it with her family? Or are you spending it with your family, Christmas Day? How are you splitting it up? And Victor Lindelof is injured. Lindelof sold January, bye, go away. I'm tired. You were playing poorly and you're injured. Lindelof, get out of here. Don't worry, there'll be a video on Victor Lindelof why we should sell him as well. New Year's Eve, I am alone, unfortunately. Where do your family live then, Nick? Are they not close by in the Netherlands, or are they in like a different part of it? That's sad, Nick. New Year's Eve alone is actually... I don't know, New Year's Eve is kind of overrated. I think it's for one holiday where I wouldn't actually mind being alone. Lindelof's done. Lindelof is finished. First day of my family, second day of my girlfriend's family. Good, Nick. Very good. Do you think we can win this, says Vivek? Now Lindelof has come off. Yes. Because he was not performing well. He storms down the tunnel. He's not very happy. Interesting that Evans is coming on. Still an improvement on Lindelof, in my opinion. So, yeah, I think we can win now Evans is coming on. We need Ahmad and ManUtd. That's definitely going to happen. I don't know if Ahmad's going to come on, but ManUtd will. Why do I feel like Nick is originally from Limburg or something? My parents live like 5 kilometers away. I am born in Haarlem. Live near Haarlem now. So, what? They live 5 kilometers away. How are you saying that you're alone at Christmas? What? Crazy, man. Your family's like right around the corner. Randstad guy. I wish I knew what all of these terms meant and what like characteristics that meant that you had if you live in different parts of the Netherlands. Alas, I'm not too familiar with the land of tulips. Okay, Yoro to Johnny Evans to Martinez. I don't know why with Lindelof, but like whenever he's passed the ball, he just doesn't look secure. He looks like so flimsy, like he doesn't have full control of his limbs. Whereas you look at Johnny Evans pass the ball at centre back, it's like it's structured and it's good. Everybody's away. My GF decided to go on vacation with her family, so alone. Do you have any siblings, Nick, or are you your only child? Oh, Ericsson! Oh my god. Delo is actually pissed at Ericsson now because he's found him in the same spot 3 times this game. That's the 3rd time that's happened. And Ericsson has skewed it every single time. Every single time. Like, Delos should at least have 1 assist, and he's getting pissed because of it. Nick's surprised with GF at her vacation. Just follow her family on vacation. Randstad is an area in Netherlands where the most packed cities are. Haarlem and Amsterdam in it. Oh, okay. Ooh. Mazraoui on the ball. And that's going to be the end of the first half, surely. That's half time, folks. What do we make of that first half? I mean, I can't say that we haven't had any chances. If anything, it's been a very fairly even game. The only difference maker has been Bayendir being tragic, really. Okay. Half time. Let's just edit this. Okay. Cool. I also live in Randstad, aka The Hague. No way, mate. She didn't communicate with me and spend a lot of money on it. Ericsson should have scored there. Ericsson has been in that position 3 times with Vivek. He should have scored 3 times. Man, what the hell did Erik Ten Hag did to our players? Everyone became injury prone under Erik Ten Hag. I don't know what happened in that season, but yeah, literally. I don't know. I think Lindelof was always injury prone, to be fair, because him and Bailly, they were always. Lindelof not as much, but now he's definitely injury prone. But like Bailly, however you want to say it, that's a throwback as well. They were always injured. It was only Maguire who was the one who wasn't injured that much. But yeah. I think a lot of people played for injury as well during that season. Otherwise, we just wouldn't have had a starting 11. Hello, Carlos Charles. How you doing, man? What did you make of the first half? I have 1 sister and 2 little brothers. Love Hague. Well, all of them then. Are they all on holiday? Den Haag. Muy stad acta dudenen. Come on, Spurs. Safer. We've got the mod in the chat now. We don't want any Spurs propaganda, otherwise you could very well be blipped from the stream, which means that you still get to watch, but you wouldn't be able to comment. So I'd watch yourself. Protected from the sea. Sorry, what? But yeah, guys, what substitutes would you want to see in order to get us to win this game? And also, as I ask you this, I'm looking at the trailer for Usyk v Fury. I'm not going to be able to do a live stream for it, but for those interested, who have you got? Usyk or Fury? This is what happened when you drop Rashford and Nacho. What? I think Garnacho scored 1 goal and it was a tap-in that Højlund won during Amarim's time. Other than that, he's done nothing. So I don't think Garnacho would have really made the difference tonight, if I'm being honest. I got Zandvoort Nav. Real question is Safer actually a United fan? Nick, I need a red card for Safer. Usyk. He is not. Fury. Mazou Amadin. Oh, you want to take Mazou? So you'd put Anthony on Son. I don't know. I think Mazraoui's played. I think he's been one of our best players. I think Mazraoui's been one of the best players tonight. So I would. But he is on a yellow card, actually, thinking about it. Anthony just hasn't been good, man. I'm looking at some of his stats. So he's made 13 passes. He's had 0 successful dribbles. He's won 1 tackle. And he's been dispossessed 3 times. And he's won 3 out of 11 ground duels. So 27%. Anthony, stats-wise, Anthony's just being... He's just putting in a standard Anthony performance. So yeah, I really wouldn't... I wouldn't take Maz off. I'd take Anthony off if I'm being honest. But it's a bit harsh on him because he hasn't played that much. But if you're playing bad, you got to be subbed. Come on. Fury ain't going to win. Don't say that, Damien. I actually think Fury's going to win. I think Fury's going to win because it would be the most entertaining option. And that's usually what happens. Nick is going to drive an F1 car on the sea when Zandvoort floods. I love Fury, but Usyk is too good. What I would say is this. I think out of the two of them, Fury has more room for improvement than Usyk does. Like, I think that was probably a career best performance from Usyk. Whereas Fury, I think he could still do different things. Whereas with Usyk, you know what you're going to get. His style literally never changes. Mate, I got my hovercraft already ready, going to drift the waves. Anthony is good on the wing. He's good at wing back. I don't think he's good at that cam 10 position. I really don't think he's got a future there. Didn't AJ get obliterated by Usyk? Or am I tweaking? He got obliterated by him twice. Clock is still going, admin. Hot dog. Thank you, Mr. Eshaw. Let's get rid of that for now. Nick, aka the Dutch Destroyer and the Master of the Seas. This is why we need Anthony Gordon. Safer, mate. You know how in Toy Story, Woody's got like a string where you pull it and he says, I got a snake in my boot. Safer will either type, this is why we need Anthony Gordon. He will say, come on, the opposing team. Or he, or he'll just give us a terrible scoreline. Or he'll say Delo is our best player. Take your pick. Delo out of position again. Yep, that's a solid one. Delo out of position again. Sweet Lord. But yeah, nah, I think subs to change the game. I'm going for ManUtd on for Ericsson. I'm going for Ahmad on for Anthony. And potentially Xerxes on for Hoyland. Hoyland's done nothing this entire game. He's made 7 passes. 0% shot accuracy. 1 successful dribble. 1 ground duel won. Yeah, nah. Hoyland's Xerxes, ManUtd, and Ahmad I'm looking for. If we actually want to win this game, so we've got a chance of winning the cup. But it depends if Amarim wants to avoid injuries more. So let's see what he opts for. Rain got into Lowe's eye. We all forgetting that Bruno had so many misplaced passes. Bruno did have misplaced passes, but then at the same time, I think he's looking for a very specific cross that nobody's getting on the end of right now. But yeah, like no one's had a good game. Manuel Ugarte has been decent. Yoro's been fairly decent. Martinez has been decent. That's it, really. Delo, you could argue Delo's been decent because he's found Ericsson 3 times. He's literally found Ericsson 3 times on the edge of the box, but Ericsson just hasn't been able to get the shot in the back of the net. Yeah, not impressive from anyone, really. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. Delo was really good today. Yeah, I would say Delo's been one of the best players. I think Yoro's played really well as well, though. Mikkel de Rutsja reincarnated into Nick. Honestly, Delo better than Gary Neville and Evra. Okay, safe. The Dutch Destroyer, says Ethan Jones. Oh, Ethan Jones? Ethan Johnson. I would go Rashford for Hoyland. I think that's going to be tricky, sure. Ugarte and Delo have been the best players today. Rashford isn't even in the squad, mate. Ugarte and Delo have been the best players today. We just need Ahmad and for Spurs to be Spurs and bottle it. Rashford isn't an option, mate. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I want to see Mainu on for Ericsson, though, because I think the improvement would be significant. Because Ericsson's just looking off it. Ericsson, I don't know why we give these players game time, really, because we know that they're gone. Like, Ericsson's gone at the end of the season. Ericsson's gone at the end of the season. Lindelof's gone at the end of the season. And Anthony is almost definitely gone at the end of the season. So why hold on to these players? Why give them these opportunities in cup games, which are pretty important and could actually decide if you win a trophy or not? But Amorim wants to be fair. We just need Ahmad and for Spurs to be Spurs. Hoyland, not much of an option at the moment. It's a really hard one with Hoyland because it's like he shows you moments of like really, really good stuff. And then he does things where you're just like, man, you provide nothing to this team. Like, why can't we just get another Edinson Cavani who gives us something like every single game? Like, he was putting in at least 6.8, 7s out of 10s, even if he didn't score. Like, I just want a striker like that. It's like a Julian Alvarez, like just a presser, just a striker who presses and can actually finish like 7 times out of 10 when the ball goes to him. One day. Have you heard about the 115 allegations? They looked over it and now it is 130 allegations. Let's laugh at City. We need Weghorst. Weghorst, I mean, I'm not going to lie, Weghorst, we played some of our best football under Ten Hag with Weghorst. We just need a young version of Weghorst, please. It was funny, I was looking at a thread the other day on Twitter and it was like footballers who came from like really rich families. And Weghorst apparently comes from a family in the Netherlands who own like 130 like petrol stations, like gas stations. That's a fun fact about Weghorst that nobody asked about. I think he will get Ahmad, Xerxes, and Garnacho for Ericsson, Anthony, and Hoyland. Bruno goes deep. Ooh, that's a shout, Vivek. That is a shout. Weghorst had FU money. No wonder he was so chill, man. Like, very, yeah, he's going to be very comfortable in it, whether he was a good footballer or not. It's interesting as well seeing that thread because it's like you always think that like footballers come from like the worst backgrounds and stuff, but no, very interesting. I think it's interesting. So like 4 players from today's lineup I expect to be sold in the summer, like sold or they leave on a free. We're looking at Anthony, Ericsson, Lindelof, and Bayendier. And it's crazy that Amorim would start 4 players who are gonna be leaving in such a big game. I think that's. I don't know if he's regretting that decision now, if he believed in the wrong players, but because he's looking with his head down right now. But yeah, Weghorst is living the Indian dream, owning that many petrol stations, and also a kid's dream playing pro football. Is that the Indian dream? Is that a common Indian dream, owning petrol stations? Where did that come from? Second half is almost underway. Johnny Evans having a word with Bruno Fernandes. Okay, let's get the timer ready. In America, most gas stations are owned by Indians. Don't know about UK. Oh, wow. Insane. Okay, it doesn't look like there's been any halftime substitutes. Don't know if I disagree. I mean, I don't know if I agree with that from Amarim. I mean, it was a 50-50 game in the first half, but still. If you wanted to just give us the edge, I think a halftime substitute would have done that. Or Garnacho for Delo and Ahmad for Anthony and Xerxes for Ericsson. Two strikers, all attack. Well, Amarim is going to show us what going all out attack looks like in this game. Or he should be. Comics always use that stereotype in their jokes. Oh wow, I never heard that one. Okay, Bruno Fernandes pointing around. And second half, here we come. Oh, come on, Spurs. Why are you doing another huddle? Even if you get past us, you're going to get knocked out to Liverpool anyway, mate. Why are they taking it serious? Come on, just lose. Okay, second half. Here we go, like Fabrizio Romano. Tottenham to kick off. Lego. Okay, the kick-off literally just leads to a goal kick for United. Lovely start. Okay, United at the back, they're pressed, and Tottenham already regain possession. Okay, Spurs on the ball. Son, left-hand side. Son, acres of space, straight through the middle. What was that? Who was that? Was that Martinez? Kulusevski, 2-0 to Tottenham. Yep, that's it. I think we're done, lads. I think we're done. I knew that if we didn't make any halftime substitutes, the exact same thing was going to happen. And here we go. 2-0 to Tottenham. Martinez with some shocking defending there. He literally just assisted. He just assisted Kulusevski. That's really poor defending from Martinez. Like, he's doing an outside of the foot like pass or stopping it without looking where he's actually putting the ball, when he could have just opened up his foot and stopped it. Very, very poor from Martinez, and Amarim is going to be fuming. Just as we were getting back into the game, could see the goal. Poor. Okay. Amarim doing his little crouch position that he always does while rubbing his beard. GG lads. The sub was needed. The sub was needed, and we didn't get it. I think I would blame Amarim for not making that sub because that was like that was written all over the first half. I mean, Damien Stanley's prediction could still come true. Could be 2-2 penalties if we come back, but we're going to need some subs. Otherwise, come on now. We've lost this game. Okay, Bandir at the back. 2 individual mistakes costing us 2 goals in this game. Martinez and Bandir. That's definitely dropped Martinez's rating down quite a bit. I thought he was carrying the defence in the first half, but that's just really poor defending. As a centre-back, just flicking it without looking where it's going. Come on. These players need to step up. Okay, Tottenham at the back. We're pressing, but we can't keep the ball at our feet. Anthony presses well. He shows good energy, but the ball doesn't really glue to his feet like it does with MUFC. Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox, and Sir David Brailsford watching from up on high. Okay, Yoro. I mean, Yoro hasn't had a good run of it so far when he's in the team. I mean, he lost 2-0 to Arsenal when he appeared, and now he's losing 2-0 to Spurs. Okay, Spurs coming forward. Spurs going forward with Son. Passing it around. Yeah, they're playing it all around us right now. I think we're out of this game. Hate to say it. I hate to say it, but I think it's game over for us lads. Do you need to change the midfield and get Ahmad on for Mazza and put Anthony wing back? I don't think putting Anthony on Son's a good idea. We need to keep Mazraoui there. It's harsh on Anthony, but Anthony just needs to get subbed off. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. Okay, Spurs on the ball. Spurs coming forward. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, they're doing bloody Rabona flicks on us. Kulisevsky. This is tragic. Manu and Ahmad too. Okay, Zerk. Manu and Ahmad coming on, says Nav. Good. Okay. Now Amarim's going all out for it. Okay, Spurs on the ball. Ball over the top. Oh my god. Martinez one-on-one. Poor defending. Goal. Poor defending from Martinez again for that second goal. And game over. Tottenham 3-0. I'm going to blame Martinez for the 2 goals, and I think he holds the majority of the blame, but Amarim really should have made subs at half-time. I don't know why he didn't. I think that was poor from him. And guys, if we don't actually like sharpen up, this could very well be like a 5-0 if we don't if we don't turn things around. This is poor. The drop off when these players come into the squad in comparison to our usual players, like we just came off of a high, we beat City 2-1 and straight back to 3-0. Terrible. Martinez, nightmare this game. Without a doubt, I mean, you could say Bayendier made more blatant mistakes, but yeah, I think it's between Bayendier and Martinez for worst player on the pitch. Really poor. Game over. We're dusted. GG's. Game gone. It's sad that that goal came right before the subs as well. That's quite sad. Who predicted Spurs 3-0? Safer, I said 4-0. Why is it 3-0? South American Bilbo Baggins strikes again. 3-0 to KFC. I'd be ashamed if I was on that pitch. I don't know why we didn't start strong. I think this is the negative side towards Amarim's rotation policy, because we all knew what was going to come from that starting lineup. Like, you've got 4 players in the team who should arguably, in the starting 11, who should arguably be sold. Like, you're looking at Bayendier, you're looking at Lindelof, Eriksson, Anthony, even arguably 5 if we sell Delo. So, I mean, like, half of the team shouldn't be Manchester United players. And yeah, we really shouldn't have expected to win this game. Let's do a comeback. 3-3 at full time, come on. If it's 3-3 at full time, Nick, then it goes to pens. This is why we need Anthony Gordon. Amarim isn't good enough. This is why we should have kept Ten Hag. Save for mate. You're crazy. You're crazy. Kulisevsky absolutely skinning us like a cat. And Jova Amarim, crazy. Every time you rotate, you get cooked. Doner Kebab FC. Oh, Christian. I think it was a fairly even game, but then United just kind of gave in. Like, I mean, it was an even game. Heads definitely went down, and then players just lost concentration. One thing I would say about Martinez is that when he has a bad game, he has a very, very, very bad game. Like, how many 7-0s, 3-0s, like big scorelines has Martinez been involved in now? Son for the 4th goal, come on. God damn it, Safer. Okay, Bayendier actually caught a ball. I didn't think that was possible, but he's done it. Safer, yellow card, just no. You're on shaky ground now, Safer. One more yellow and you get blipped. Even forget game. I got the score right. Or even Forest game, I got the score right. This is why we need a proper manager. Bring Jose back. Bloody Jose Mourinho. Okay, Ange looks like a very concentrated but happy man on that touchline, which you hate to see. Mazraoui, back over to Fernandez, to Ugarte. Okay, we're starting to see some more play. Delo has acres of space here. What's he going to do with it? If he gets tackled, I swear. Okay, finds Fernandez. Fair enough. Fernandez. Cross it over to Ahmad. That's literally just our strategy to score a goal. Pass to Ahmad. We've got nothing else. Ole did better than Amarim. Amarim's been here for like 6 weeks, Safer, man. Chillax. He's not even been here a month, actually. He's not even been here for 6 weeks. Delo being our better player today. Delo's getting obliterated by Kulu. I don't know if he's been our better player. I think Ugarte is probably being the best player on the pitch for us. Safer went from a mild troll to a full-on up. The character arc of Safer. Fred over Ugarte. Bro, stop. You're on edge. You're on edge. Do you want to get blipped, Safer? One more comment out of you, and you'll leave mod Nick the Dutch Destroyer no choice. Everything is going wrong on our left side with Delo Martinez. Yep. I mean, I was going to make a video saying like the Martinez criticism was unjustified, but he is having a few shaky moments this season. Like, as a centre-back, I can't really excuse the second goal. Like, that was really poor. Our attack is dead, says Carlos. It is indeed. It just doesn't feel like there's anyone to move the ball forward. And like, we never play through the middle of the pitch anymore. It's just always the wings. So if the wing players aren't up to standard, then we have a terrible game. Martinez has had a few honkers. 1 goal changes the game for United. I really don't think it does. Even if we score 1, I think we'd be lucky to score 1 goal. I mean, Spurs, to be fair to them, don't even have a high XG. Like, they've got an XG of 0.67, but they've created 2 big chances. Like, I think we've just been poor. Delo, cross, Xerxes, and it's saved by by Forster, I believe it is, in goal for Tottenham. That's the difference, though. Like, we should have a... Like, I think even Heaton would probably do a better job in goal than Bayendier. Good save, though, from Forster. Bring Ronaldo back from Saudi. What a save. First cross, Delo completed. Yes, sir. Get in, come on. I'm guessing something's happened here. Xerxes pressing. Oh, Fernandez finds Zerk. Goal. 3-1. Okay, we've got a game, boys. We've got a game. Xerxes shoves his arms in the air to the crowd. Tottenham 3, Manchester United 1. Let's see what we can do now. If we somehow come back from this, oh my god, Spurs are going to get roasted online. At least it makes the scoreline a bit more respectable as well. Pressing really high there, we were. Xerxes' goals, all of them, other than the one on his debut, have all been like pretty much one-on-ones or like tap-ins. But you've got to be in the right place, and he's been in the right place. He has been shocking for like 2 months. Lissandro looking like he would rather take a ring to Mordor than defend for United. Come on, Spurs. It's a bottle job incoming. Okay, that is a start. It's only Spurs, lads. Up the fudging Reds, says E-Short. Please, please. Carlos wants that comeback. Let's Spurs please be Spurs and mess this up. Zerk has good IQ. I don't know. I think you're overhyping Zerk there, Nav. Okay, come on. Come on, Spurs. Keep it tight at the back. Be leaky, Spurs. Come on. This is the history of the Tottenham. We need it. Come on. One more goal in the next 10 minutes, and then I think we're almost definitely like taking this to extra time or pens or whatever it goes to. Okay, Martinez to Delo. Delo, poor, gives the ball away. Okay, Martinez to ManUtd. ManUtd to Fernandez. Fernandez to Ahmad. Ahmad, find Mazraoui. Yes. Okay, we're coming forward again here. Mazraoui back to Ahmad. We're continuing to drive. Oh, Ahmad kind of pushed off the ball there. ManUtd to press. Oh, where are we? Yoro to Xerxes. Oh, the ref. Come on now. To be fair, like Zerk literally just shoved it into the ref. Come on, Spurs, keep it tight at the back. Please win this. Amarim is fed up and subs on himself, and it's all right. Maybe help us with a pity penalty. We'll take anything. Come on. Okay, Evans to Martinez. Spurs are panicked. Over to Fernandez. Fernandez to Zerk. We're getting right through them now, by the way. Ah, and it's a corner. Corner to United. Come on. Come on, give us some hope. It's not how you win, it's that you win. Johan Cruyff. Okay, corner to be taken. Fernandez, corner to Delo. Fernandez, Ahmad, edge of the box. Oh, inches away. Inches away. Ahmad throwing his arms up to the crowd. Took a deflection there, though. Should be a corner, I believe. Yeah, should be a corner. Okay, Fernandez to take the corner. Whipped in, away by Forster. I think that's Kulusevski on it. Advantage played. Delo is literally just... Delo is getting skinned by Kulusevski at every turn. Delo knows he's getting cooked, he does. This team's going to be so good when we actually just fill it full of actual players. Like a real left wing back. ManUtd and Ugarte in the midfield. Ahmad playing every game. Fernandez. Oh, it's going to be a beauty to behold. Good game so far for a mid-table derby, to be fair. Admin, did you see the Edison links? I did see them. They've come out during the game, haven't they? Again, I don't know. I need to properly look into them. I know of them, but I don't know too much. The report that came out is that some decision makers at United are convinced of Edison's abilities, but there's no full consensus yet. Hence, no concrete negotiations have taken place, but United have scouted him multiple times, valued at 50 to 60 mil by Atalanta. We have taken a few players from Atalanta. Højlund, Ahmad. Why not take Edison as well? Manu slapping someone in the face there. Madison, I believe it was, on the ground, crying. Amorim, not furiously, but very actively looking at his little board here. Oh, he's bringing Garnacho on. Okay. And Garnacho is looking ready to come on. Okay, Forster at the back. Oh my God, Ahmad. He's done it again. Ahmad's done it again from pressing. It's 3-2. Oh my God, it's actually happening. It's actually happening. Andrew's in the mud. Oh my God, we're actually going to win this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, he's in the mud. Ahmad, bro. This guy. He never stops. Why was Forster waiting so long? Why didn't he walk to the ball? That's so dumb. Oh my God, they actually want to throw it away. Like Spurs just... Oh, it's the history of the Tottenham, man. Oh, it's a beauty. Okay, what are the stats? Okay, so the stats are saying we've got more XG. It's 50-50. We're equal on big chance. We've had more shots. United are owning this game. United are owning this game right now. Good press by Ahmad there. Goal, goal, goal. It's turning. Up the fudging Reds. Let's go. Carlos, no spoilers. Come on, you Reds. Come back in. Coming, my fault. Ahmad needs to start. He put it in top pins as well. First to him. Don't react until admin says so. Ahmad is his. Love my... Oh my God. Ahmad is him. He is him. He put it top bins. Admin's dodgy streams always behind. What dodgy streams? It's just my... cable. TV cable. No way. He put it top bins. 20 mins. We got a game on our hands. Evian FC back in full effect. Spurs are pure bottle jobs. Please let this be goal of the month. A wise man once said, it's the history of the Tottenham. Delo cannot tackle a player for the life of him. Meanwhile, Ahmad scores a goal with a sliding tackle. Erik Ten Hag should face charges for keeping Ahmad on the bench. Come on, let's get another one. Oh. If Garnacho gets the one to like either draw it or win it, then he's been vindicated. Then he's been, well, not vindicated, but he's been forgiven for not training hard enough. Come on, Garnacho. Oh, please, inject it in my veins. Garnacho winner, please. 1 goal, 18 minutes. Come on. Another comeback. Another comeback. Come on. Come on. Just one more, please, Lord. Come on. So can Ahmad change the game? 100%. Anthony, mate, I'm sorry. Even if he is training well and he's like a hard worker and everyone gets a new opportunity, he's gone. Like, he's bad. He's just bad. Like, why is he not pressing that much as Ahmad? Like, come on now. Okay, everyone's running their socks off now. Okay, Mazraoui on the ball. People were saying keep bloody Anthony on and take off Mazraoui. Guys, I'm sorry. We never would have won this game if we kept Anthony on. Okay. Oh, Ahmad doing a little trickery pokery there, but it didn't come off. Okay, Martinez. Further forward. Oh, Martinez, good ball to Garnacho in acres of space. Oh, come on. Should have gone down the wing. Oh, but he found Fernandez. Oh, who finds Mazraoui? Guys, why is no one... Mazraoui! Oh, no! No! Oh! Why is no one... Why is no one in the like box, in the small box? Why is no one there? Why is no one making any runs? Ah, oh, come on. Come on. James Tabern, what a game, lads. It's good, man. It's good. Oh, just one more goal. Come on, please. Spurs are literally time wasting now. I'll go mad if we win. Oh, come on. Are we just getting behind for fun or something? Good question, Nick. Yoro. Oh my god, Yoro just destroyed Son. Add it to a compilation. Come on. Okay, Martinez to Delo. Delo to Garnacho to Martinez. Come on, boys. One more goal. We've got it in us, surely. Come on. Admin needs to feed his family and his ego. Don't forget to leave a like. Guys, come on. I need to be popular. Drop a like. God knows. I know we are high on vibes right now, but the chance of Garnacho scoring is about as high as me becoming the German Emperor. Not 0%, but very small. Oh, Ahmad. Ah, come on, Ahmad. Don't let it get to your head. That pass to Mazraoui was on there. Who got subbed for Nacho? Good question. Who got subbed for Nacho? Ugarte? I think it was Ugarte. I think Ugarte got subbed for Garnacho. Okay, Fernandez, free kick. Come on, set piece, brilliance, please. He's got to be doing a set piece because why are you taking this long to take free kick? Come on, we got to be quick. Fernandez, set piece to Ahmad. Ahmad! Corner? Yes, corner, come on. Okay. Okay, come on. Oh, please. We need a corner goal. It's been ages. Come on, give us a corner goal. Just a header. Just a header from someone. Cross it. Why are we aiming for Martinez? On a corner. What's going on? Ahmad. I don't know what we're doing here. Guys, pass it out to the left. There's acres of space. Martinez, go on, please. Ugh, playing it around the back. If we draw, we go to pens. Our corners are so bad. They really are. Yeah, Carlos. Pens, if we draw. Come on. Garnacho. To Delo. Just keep playing it forward. Delo, I really just don't want to see Delo cross. Like, he'll put one good one in for every 10. But he's really not a good crosser of the ball. He's making me cross. What happened to our set piece, coach? We got to hurry. We do. Okay, foul on ManUtd. Come on, guys. Keep up the intensity. 12 more minutes. Come on, please. Time is ticking. Come on. They're shutting up shop now with that sub. Yeah. Ange knows he can't continue to play this way. Otherwise, he's lost his. Well, Ange said that he always wins cups in his second season. If he loses this game, then he's screwed. He got red weddinged after the game against Forest and Astana Nav. Oh, come on. Come on. We just need a bit of chaos in their box. Come on, United. Come on, United. They're really trying to slow this game down. Come on now. Didn't something come out that like if the goalkeeper holds the ball on for too long, then it's going to turn into a corner? I don't know when they're enforcing that, but I think it's official. Admin, should we go all out for Jova? Jova who? Jova. I have no idea who that is. For instance, Tottenham, please stop running the time. Ref better give us like an additional 8 minutes. Arsenal set piece coach. Well, we stole their creepy doctor, so let's steal their set piece coach as well. Okay, Delote to Garnacho. Oh, Garnacho, give him the ball away. Come on, this is what makes me think he's just not built for these tight. I feel like you need very technical players in this system, and Garnacho just sometimes doesn't really cut it. There's a rule that the goalkeeper only may keep the ball for 6 seconds. After that is a yellow and an indirect free kick. Rightfully so. Okay, come on, Bayendir. Just get it out. Get it away from you. Come on, guys. 10 minutes left. Give us something. Give us something. 2 comebacks, please. Oh, shot, but I think forced to hit it away. Fernandez. To Evans. To Martinez. I don't know if bringing Garnacho on was the right choice from Amorim. I do hope that he scores, but I think having Ugarte on there, we looked a bit more structured in how we were attacking. Okay, Ahmad, right wing. Okay, to Yoro. To Evans. Martinez. Back to Evans. To Yoro. Getting pushed all the way back here. Okay, ManUtd. Who's he passing to? Delo? Okay, Delo keeps it in. Come on, Delo, redeem yourself. Delo. Cross. I almost landed at Fernand. Oh, Ahmad. Ahmad, please. Ahmad, please stop with these shots. Please. Whatever happens, don't let Delo shoot. Ahmad needs to stop with these like long shots. It's beginning to cost us. Come on. These Spurs fans are on the edges of their seats, just praying they don't concede. Come on. Okay, Delo. Over to Yoro. Ball over the top to Ahmad. Come on, please. Ahmad. Ahmad, please. Ahmad! Ah! Corner? Oh, did he play it? Oh, we don't get the corner. Oh, come on. Was it a corner? That was a heavy touch from him. I think it maybe was a corner. It's a close one. How did Ahmad flop at Rangers? Because they don't know what to do with top talent, that's why. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy and the lights on at Old Truthford Incorporated. Okay, Mazraoui. Over to Evans, to Martinez. Ball over the top. Ah, Xerxes almost got on the end of it. Come on. Come on, United, please. Give us something to celebrate this Christmas. Please. Oh, now Basuma's rolling around on the floor. Oh, Tottenham are doing everything to hold on to this lead. They're wasting time. They are indeed, Carlos. They have took the sting out of the game. I think Ahmad did make some poor decisions as well when deciding to shoot, when to cross, all of that sort of stuff. Come on. Okay, Delo. We got to find an equaliser. I feel like Ahmed is taking a touch too much, but it's okay because we'll score. This ref. I don't know. I don't know if I've got that. I think 3 goals is the limit. I think we struggled against Nottingham Forest as well to come back from 3 goals down. I think we're yet to show that we can do that under Amorim. Come on. Come on, United. Come on. Please. Inject it in our veins. Come on. You can do it. Oh, Tottenham coming through here. Lenny Yoro. Great tackle with his long limbs. Corner to Tottenham, though. Okay, corner to Tottenham. I'm worried. Yoro got that Aaron Wan-Bissaka tackling package. Oh, looks like Son may be injured. And Martinez is telling him to get off the pitch. Oh wait, no, he's not injured. He's limping over to the corner flag. Oh, come on. Come on, they've taken 2 minutes to take the corner, ref. Oh my god. Oh my god, Son just scored from the corner. Bayendir is saying something. Bayendir is saying somebody handballed it or something. Are we going to see a replay? No VAR? We're screwed. There's no VAR. Even if somebody did handball it, we're gone. Did he handball it? What the hell is Bayendir talking about? Bayendir is saying that I think Bayendir was saying that the player blocked his hands from stopping it. Yeah, now Bayendir's getting sold. Bayendir had a good United career while it lasted, but he's getting sold in the summer. GG's, guys. The comeback is definitely not on. Oh, man. It was fun while it lasted. Had Amorim gone with a stronger lineup, we definitely would have won this game, by the way. Like, we think Onana's bad. The drop-off from Onana to Bayendir, like, Bayendir would be lucky to be playing in the Championship. Basically, whose defence and keeper is worse between United and Tottenham? That's what the real challenge here has been. Bayendir just poorly. He ain't ever playing now. He never playing again. Why are they taking so long? Poor goalkeeper. Yep. Could see a Keith. Still yelling at the ref like that's going to do anything. Is Romero available? Yeah, mate, that's embarrassing. You got beat from a corner. Wow. Maybe we should sign Son in the summer then. Good to see you, admin. But on better circumstances, I was hoping. I thought the comeback was on. Never play this keeper again. I mean, it's one of those you can say like, oh yeah, it's cost us the opportunity of like winning a trophy and everything like that. And you can say Amorim was made the poor decision of starting these players. But at the same time, he's learned a lot. Like Eriksen, there's no chance Eriksen's coming back. Now Eriksen's definitely gone. Lindelof, injury prone, and he was poor when he was on. He's gone. Anthony, poor again. He's gone. Bayendir, like how many mistakes? He's gone. So we've got 4 certain players who are going to be leaving the club in the summer now. So it cost us a trophy, but Amorim learnt more about the players. Sorry, you're well behind me, I think. No worries, man. And we are on the 91st minute, 5 minutes left of extra time. Comeback was there to be had, but the goalkeeper has completely let us down. Højlund gone. I don't know about Højlund gone yet. He's still... The problem with Højlund is he has such good games, and then he has games where you're like, oh, you've really brought us nothing. Zerk. Zerk wins a corner there, I believe. Honestly, this keeper isn't good enough as a backup. Tom Heaton is a better keeper than Bayendir. Even though he's like 50 years old, Tom Heaton would be better than Bayendir. Amorim's going to have regrets after this match, but again, think about the long term. He knows which players have to leave. Or he should do. If any of these players are still here after the summer, then he made this mistake for no reason. Admin do a keep, sell, loan vid, and who to sign, include realistic fees. I think I'm going to do that like literally the day after the season ends. I think I'm going to like pre-do it with like all of the players that need to keep, sell, loan, and who... I might keep the who to sign up for another video, but keep, sell, loan. I'm going to go through everyone in the squad on the final, or the day after the final day of the season. I'm enjoying this season as much as I hate it, because now we can finally get rid of players who really don't need to be at this club, admin. Yeah, I know. It's good because at least we know, like, when we do lose games and we do learn and these players get exposed, we know that things are actually going to happen about it, because Sir Jim can't justify like sacking so many people and like taking away stewards' bonuses to then be like, oh yeah, but we are gonna like keep Anthony on 200k a week. Like it doesn't make sense. Like they have to get rid of people. They've put themselves in a position where there's no choices. Need a striker who's more consistent. Højlund's young right now, and I think the midfield today made Højlund suffer as well as Ahmad not playing, because realistically, Anthony's not going to provide him with anything, and Ericsson was just off the boil today. So, oh my god, it's 4-3. Oh my god, we could have actually come back. There's no way. There's no way. Johnny Evans. This has been one of the weirdest games of football. We've just scored from a corner as well. Wait, no, it was an own goal. Oh my god, this is such a weird game. How is it 4-3? Can we? Can we, guys? Oh, guys, no way. No way. 1 minute 30 seconds. Guys, run. Everyone run, please. Oh, please, the scenes. 1 minute and 30 seconds. This is where Bayendir just kicks it into his own net. Come on. Zerk has looked bright since coming on. Zerk has been looking good. You could do a Jan transfer wishlist vid, maybe. If there's reports of us actually like spending money in January, then I will. If not, then I'm not, because like, I don't know. I don't like making those vids where it's just pure speculation. Like, I want to actually base it on some kind of info. So like, if there are rumors that we are going to be signing people in Jan, then yeah, I will do somewhat of a video. Mazraoui needs a rest. Very mistake prone this game. Yeah, I think he does need a rest, to be fair to him. Amorim cooked a win today, but the players let us down, particularly Bayendir and Martinez. Imagine we never see the Delo video. That's mad. I've already done 2 Delo videos, man. I mean, I can't just always do a Delo video. Fergie time incoming. Left my ass off. We draw it. Come on, United. Do it. GG, lads. Respect. All right, boys. I don't think it's gonna fall for us today, but it was fun while it lasted. We honestly could have done it if Bayendir literally just saved that cross. I don't want to see him in a United shirt again. I really don't want to see Bayendir in a United shirt again, if I'm being honest. So I think the game still going? My very respectable TV seems to have cut out. Same thing, sad thing could have happened to Onana as well. That's true, Cap. That's true. But I don't know. I think it's more likely to happen to Bayendir. I think he's just an atrocious goalkeeper, if I'm being honest. What did we get him for? Like 3 mil? Do you remember there was a time last season when everyone was like, drop Onana and play Bayendir? And then he played 1 game for us. And people were like, yeah, no, go back to Onana. don't play Bayendir. He's played like 2 games for us as a backup keeper, which I guess may be standard, but he's terrible. That's full time anyway. Atrocious, really. I mean, positive signs when we actually played our good players, but when we play our bad players, it's quite apparent how bad they are. I would not be shocked to see at least 8 players leave United this summer. So there's going to be a big squad clear out, which is going to be interesting to see. Should have won that. That shows how bad Spurs are. Yeah, Spurs aren't winning a trophy this season. Like, they're terrible. How have we lost to Spurs twice this season, though? That's poor from us. Like, these players really need to look in the mirror. Won't get rid of anyone with the wages. 100% we're going to get rid of people. 100% cap. For fudge's sake, I'm going to bed, says Suran. Some of them ain't ever playing this season. Let's go through player ratings quickly. Let me see if I can pull up the player ratings, and we'll go through those and then call it a night. Because I want to see what everyone else thought about these. I want to see what everyone else thought about everyone's performances, because there are a few mixed bags tonight. Admin, what a comeback that could have been. It really could have been. It could have gone down in the history books from 3-0 down to 3-3. Tottenham memes would have been going around, but instead we're out of the Carabao Cup. But again, short-term pain, long-term gain. Let's remember that. I'm not gonna do a score for Lindelof. I'm not gonna put him in the starting 11 because he was atrocious. Actually, I will. Let's put him in the starting 11. See what people thought of him when he came on. Just bear with, folks. Getting this all set up. What's our next game, by the way, guys? How are we feeling about that? Are we feeling confident going into our next game? I mean, we did still show lots of positive signs. It's just purely individual errors that cost us. I mean, Ange has been with Spurs for how long? But then I guess he could say the same thing. Individual errors cost them. XG in tonight's game, by the way, guys. We had 2.38 XG. Spurs had 0.67. Which goes to show that they only they were expected to have 0.67 goals and they scored 4, which shows the individual mistakes. Whereas we had 2.38 and we scored 3, which is about right. Lord Almighty. Okay, let's get these player ratings done then, lads. Okay, that is everyone who started, I believe. Let me see if I can move over to the screen. Let's just see what you guys have been saying. Subs were good. Goalkeepers are useless. Both United goalkeepers are useless. Lol, true. Spurs are the luckiest fudging team to exist in the Premier League. Lindelof was tragic too. Lindelof needs offer wages. I agree, Keith. Bruno read before today. Bayindir needs to be gone or serious trade. Nah, he's beyond serious training. He needs gone. Well, sad game. 4 goals from less than 1 XG is insane. Nav, they literally couldn't score from open play. They had pure luck in all goals. Damn, says Damien Stanley. Welcome back, Damien. Who's your option for the summer? Backup goalkeeper. Why don't we just whip out Ben Foster from retirement? He's better than Bayindir. Okay, let's go on here, and we should be able to go through. Let's go through the player ratings. De Gea. Can you imagine if we had Onana and De Gea as our goalkeepers? Like, for real, we would have actually been so good. I've heard De Gea's been really good this season. That's because De Gea's a class keeper, man. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy and keep the lights on at Old Truthford Inc. But let's go through some player ratings. So, first off, first things first. Let's go with Doopity-doo-doo-doo. Let me see if I can pull this here, or if this will disappear. One sec, lads. Some technical difficulties. Let's go with Bay and Deer. What would you give Bay and Deer? Wait, it's not even Onana. What would you give Bay and Deer out of 10, lads? Just to go over a few stats. He made 2 saves the entire game, conceded 4 goals, made 2 accurate long balls, 17 accurate passes, and touched the ball 38 times. What are we saying for the almighty Bay and Deer? Okay, -1. 3, 0, 0, 1. A solid 3. Because it's cost us a trophy, because I actually think we could have gone and won a Carabao Cup in Amarim's first season, I'm going to give Bay and Deer a 2.7. 2.7 for Bay and Deer. Solid 3, maybe 2. His passing was decent. His passing was alright. Capkurt, can I ask you where you got a 3 out of 10? Now, Yoro. How did we all think Yoro played? I think Yoro was fairly decent. Made a few last-inch tackles. 92% pass accuracy. 100% dribbles. 3 out of 9 long balls, so not that good with his long balls or crosses. 1 out of 3 tackles won. That's surprising. I thought he won more than that. Ground duels won, 83%. Aerial duels won, 1 out of 3. What are we saying? Yoro was good. 7.2, 6.6. Get your scores in for Yoro, guys. 6.8. I'm going to say... I'm not going to lie, I'm going to sound harsh here, guys, but if I'm a centre-back and I've conceded 4 goals, even if more than half were because of the keeper, I can't get more than a 6.5. I'm going to give Yoro 6.3. 6.5 is average when it comes to Old Truthford ratings, by the way, guys. So just below average. I think of what he's capable of, I don't think he was that amazing. I'm going with 7 out of 10, says Keith. Didn't make a mistake every time he touched the ball. I don't know, but he did get like nutmegged at one point, and like I think it was Son that could have scored from that opportunity. I don't know. Not his fault, keeper Martinez. Again, not his fault, but to have a 7 out of 10 when you concede 4 goals as a centre-back, like, you've got to be putting in a shift, and I don't think we saw that level. I think people are naturally going to give him a higher score because, obviously, he's a youngster, young talent, but I'm going to go 6.3 with Yoro. Lindelof, easy. I'm going to give him a 5. What's everyone else giving Lindelof? Admin, you might be a bit harsh. You're giving individual ratings, not team ratings. Bro, you're part of a defensive unit that conceded 4 goals. You're going to take some blame for that as a centre-back. Lindelof was tragic. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Wow. Okay. Pradan saying 5. So I may be a bit generous with Lindelof there. I don't think Lindelof made any like glaring errors to be given a 2 out of 10 or 4 out of 10. But I think yeah, he was definitely below average. He was terrible. It was terrible. So I'm going to stick with 5. Now Martinez, this is going to be an interesting one. Martinez, I'm feeling 2 errors for goals. The way that he just did that like side foot clearance to Kulusevski for him to score that goal as a centre-back when he had enough time to open up his foot and actually clear it properly. That's unforgivable. I'm giving him a 3.2. I think that was a terrible performance from Martinez. Sucks for him as well, because he was one of the heroes again in the Manchester derby, finding that ball for Ahmad. But terrible defending today, mate. Really, really bad. Really bad. Even though the stats show that he actually did pretty well, the stats never seem to weigh in like individual mistakes. So, yeah, 3.2 for Martinez. Martinez 4. Martinez 5.5. 5 out of 10. Guys, it was Martinez and Bayindir why we conceded half of those goals. Like, really, you think Martinez did better than Lindelof? We conceded 4 goals, guys. 4 goals. Okay, moving on to Mazraoui. Bit of a mixed one from Mazraoui. He looked a bit leggy, to be honest. But I think before the game as well, I completely forgot. Before the game, I think it came out that Mazraoui was potentially not going to play the game because he would have had an injury. So he may have been injury prone, Mazraoui, and that's why he wasn't as fresh as he usually is. So I'm going to give Mazza... What are we going to give Mazza? I'm going to give Mazza an average score. I'm going to give him a 6.5. I think he didn't do anything terribly. I don't think he did anything amazing. I think 6.5 for Mazza, just an average Mazza performance. Admin, I told you 4. You said 4-0, Safer. We scored 3 goals, mate. So Damien went for 6 for Maz. Keith went 5, I think. Or was that for Martinez? Yeah, that's for Martinez. Mazza, 6.5 from Keith and 6.5 from Predan. 7 from Nav. So yeah, just about on average there. Delo. It's a hard one for Delo. Because I actually think he had good moments. Like, he found Eriksson on the edge of the box like about 3 times by like cutting back. So on a different day, if Eriksson had his shooting boots on, Delo could have got an assist. I thought it was decent. But the only thing I would say against that is he got skinned a lot. Like, the fact that he didn't even get a yellow card kind of surprises me, because he kept just clattering into Kulusevski. You know what? I don't think he had. Actually, I think. Okay, I'm gonna be unbiased. I'm gonna give Delo 6.6. I think he was more involved. Take it back, 6.7. I take it back because he was more involved than Mazraoui when it comes to going forward, because he found Eriksson that many times. So I think Delo was due at least an assist in that game. But yeah, I think his defensive work was terrible. I think on another day, had we actually gone up against a team that knew how to attack, then yeah, I think Delo would have at least got like a yellow card, red card, but we were playing against Tottenham, so let's see what you guys said. Delo, was he even on? Didn't do anything the whole game. I don't know about that, Cap. Delo did find Eriksson on the edge of the box like 3 times. 3 times. Delo was actually very decent. Delo 7, Delo 6. I think you might delete that video admin. Get 7 out of 10 from me. I will never delete those videos against Delo. 5.8, 6.1. Delo got obliterated. Delo 7 admin. Eriksson next. So Eriksson 6.5. Nav is saying. Nah, I think he's worse than that. I'm gonna give Eriksson 5.8. Like I said just there, like where Delo got credit for finding those crosses into the box, Eriksson gets points taken away, because how can you have 3 chances when you're on the edge of the box and every time you fluff your lines? Like, yeah, nah, that's not the level that we're going for here. Poor from Ericsson. Really poor. He did actually find a few good balls forward. I think he found one for Højlund. But yeah, nah, Ericsson. Let's look at some of his stats as well. 1 ground duel won, 0% of tackles won, 1 accurate cross, 2 accurate long balls, 88% pass accuracy, just meh, just very mid. Very mid performance indeed. Ugarte, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I think Ugarte had a solid performance. I don't think Ugarte put a foot wrong at any point. Ericsson, you guys are saying 6.5, 4.4 from Damien. Pradan, 5.5. Ugarte, 7.5. What are we saying for Ugarte, guys? I can't think of anything Ugarte did particularly wrong. Did he pick up a card? No, he didn't even pick up a card. Ugarte is being consistent, and that's what we like to see. Ugarte definitely one of the most consistent. So we got 7.5, 6.9, 7.1-ish. Okay. And finally, let's move on to the forwards, whose some were very underwhelming. Fernandez is always a mixed bag. Sometimes you have to look at Fernandez's stats to see his true performance. Like, if he doesn't get a goal or assists, a lot of people tend to rank him low. So what do we rate Fernandez first of all? I'm just going to look at his assists. It's not assists, his stats as well. My initial reaction before looking at stats would be around 6.7. I think he did as much as Delo. So he created 3 chances. Successful dribbles 1. Oh god, accurate crosses 0%. He attempted 8 crosses and none of them were accurate. Accurate long balls 3 out of 5. Tackles 1. Defensive actions. Fernandez's defensive work is really underrated. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people don't look into it, but he's actually one of our best defensive players, as well as going forward in terms of winning the ball back. Didn't win a lot of duels. Fernandez, I'm going to go below average, actually. I think that was not his best game. 6.4. I reckon he could have done more there. What are we saying for Fernandez, guys? I think Ugarte was our best player, says Keith. I completely agree with that. Definitely think Ugarte was the best player. Fernandez, I think we're looking at a 6.4. Did I miss anything from Fernandez? And Højlund, we're going to give him, bloody hell, what did he do? 8 passes the entire game, and then just a bunch of zeros. Højlund, going to give him 5.5. Did absolutely nothing that game. Don't even remember seeing him. Captain 6. Okay. And Anthony. Bloody hell, what do we give Anthony for that? He actually did nothing, man. You can't even give him any pity points. Anthony, yeah, he's got to get like a 5, same as Lindelof. Absolutely nothing. And those are the scores for everyone who played. As for Anthony, Højlund did nothing. It's really difficult to judge Højlund because when he doesn't get the service, what do you expect? Didn't get the serve. Yeah, I think the midfield didn't really help him all that much, if I'm being honest. But at the same time, you could at least, like, I don't know, drop deeper, get involved in the play. Højlund did nothing. Højlund 5, Anthony 4, Ant 4.5, Anthony 3. Oh, a lot of people going harsh on Anthony. I don't think Anthony had a worse game than Lindelof. I think they were both as poor as each other. So the problem with Anthony is that this is Anthony's average score. Like, he's always a 5 out of 10. Like, he doesn't do anything that drops him really low, but he doesn't do anything that drops him really high either. He's consistently mid. So that's why Anthony's gotta go. Anthony's gotta go. But let's look at some of the subs. So, I mean, the subs really made an impact, not gonna lie. Johnny Evans got a goal towards the end of the match. Let's look at some of his stats. 86% pass accuracy, won a bunch of tackles, aerial duels. Johnny Evans coming on as a sub to get a goal. I'm gonna give him as a defender as well, goal by the defender, 7.5 for Johnny Evans. At least he's consistent. Yep. At least Anthony's consistently mid. 6, Damien, mate. Evans got a goal. Come on. At least it's been put down that he got a goal, but it looked like an own goal. I don't know. Was that actually given to him? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But no, Evans got to be given at least a 7. I'm going Evans 7.1. I need another graphic for the subs. But yeah, Evans 7.2 I'd go with. As a defender to come on, get a goal. Looks more sturdy than Lindelof as well. 100% good from Evans. Evans 7, Evans 6. Okay, next sub, we are going with Amad Diallo. Amad literally came on and got a goal and an assist. He got the assist for Evans's corner. And he also got that goal where he was pressing. Amad, you've got to give him an 8.5. Amad literally turned around the game. So it's hard. I mean, Ugarte, even though he was the best of like all of these lot, Amad was still our man of the match. Like, he gets an 8.5 from me. What are you guys thinking? 7.7 says Damien. Get your scores for Amad down below, guys. Agreed. So 8.5 for Pradhan. Or 8.0 for Pradhan. 8 for Captain Kirk. Okay, I'm gonna go 8.5. 8.5 for Ahmad. Kobe, I'd give Kobe. I don't think he was that good when he came on, to be honest. I don't think he really impacted the game. He's obviously bringing more energy than Ericsson, but probably give Kobe like a 6.5 average. Don't think he did anything to stand out. What are we giving Kobe then? I'm going 6.5. Damien saying Kobe 6. Kappa Green with 6.5. Pradhan 5. 5 out of 10. You think he was below average when he came on? I think it was fairly average performance from Mainu. Nothing special. So 6.5 for Mainu. Then Xerxes, we're going. He got the goal, to be fair to him. Right place, right time, pressing as well. I swear Fernandez got that assist for Xerxes, but it hasn't been registered for whatever reason. Then yeah, Xerxes got the goal. I'd give Xerxes a solid 7.2. I don't know, 6 out of 10, Damien, with a goal as well. Come on. Xerxes got to get a 7 at least. And after Xerxes rating, it leaves us with one more player. who I'm going to pull up their photo because I'd like to end the stream on this point and I want to see what you guys think of this. So, Zerk, I'm going to go with a 7.2, but we've got one more player to rate. And I need you guys to tell me what you make of this player right now. Because this player is Alejandro Garnacho. Guys, Garnacho is still yet to have a good game under Amorim, whereas Ahmad seems to not be able to Amorim. Like, what is going on with Garnacho? Do you think that he's mentally just checked out because, like, with the system, it doesn't include, like, natural wingers? Because I have a feeling he's really switched off right now. And his performances are showing it. I've been criticised for this take, but I'm not going to lie, I think this could be one of the shock moves in the summer that, like, Garnacho decides to leave Manchester United. I would not be surprised. Garnacho 5.5, Garnacho 3. 3 did nothing except running up and down. I'm gonna have to give Garnacho a 4.8. Actually, no, that's harsh. I'm going to give Garnacho a 5. He's on the same level as Lindelof. He came on, did nothing, and just looks off the pace. Doesn't look like the player that he once was. Been switched off since the beginning of the season. I think he's still our top goal scorer this season. I'm pretty sure Garnacho is still our top goal scorer this season. Like, he missed a bunch of chances, but he was playing well at the start of the season. He was at least scoring goals. Now he just can't even get shots off. 5 for what? I think it's a good point. 5 for what? Well, what did Lindelof do? I think, in my mind, to get below a 5, you need to properly, like, at least have some kind of individual error, or like all of your passes are terrible. That's in my opinion anyway. That's why I think Martinez and Bayendier are the only ones below 5 for me. Anthony mid, Garnacho mid, Lindelof mid. But yeah, folks, that is going to be the end of today's stream. Hope you all have a delightful evening. It's unfortunate we couldn't make the comeback. We are going to be going live for United's next game, which is... When's United's next game? It's Sunday, but who are we playing again? We're playing Bournemouth, who are actually quite a good side this season. And they're 6th. So we could level points with them, or they could be 6 points beyond us. Oh, Lord. Badmin, Lindelof did contribute a bit to the game. Garnacho did not do anything. What did Lindelof contribute to the game would be my question. Because 0% accurate long balls from Lindelof, 0% tackles won, 0% aerial duels won. Like, we've got to face it, that central centre-back is protected. Like, they're a very protected player. So, I mean, like, Lindelof, other than passes, wasn't involved in the game. And you look at Garnacho, did he have a higher or equal? They had about an equal pass accuracy, like nothing. Both of them, literally nothing. They're just bodies on the pitch. But yeah, we're going to leave it there, guys. If you did enjoy the stream, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're interested in joining Old Truthford's secret cult, Admin's Angels, drop me a DM on Instagram. The link to Old Truthford Instagram is in the description below, I believe. If not, it will be on the YouTube page. But yeah, I appreciate you all tuning in. New faces and old. And hopefully see you on the 22nd of December to see United absolutely demolish Bournemouth. But until then, hope you all have a lovely weekend, lovely night, and a lovely festive season. Godspeed.